All right. The rest of the night goes without a hitch.
Sweet.
You're totally fine. You guys make it through the night. Long rest, full health, spell slots back.
Ooh,
All right.
magic. It's Christmas.
Eastmark puts the horses on.
Why, it's a Christmas miracle.
He's like, look, we need to get water, we need to get food. We have to have something.
Is it morning?
Well, about that.
We at least until we get to the next town, have them eat the grass with the dew to make us at least buy some time to get to the next area.
The dew is stuck in the leaves of the trees above us.
I take my mace and I'm hitting the trees to knock the water down.
Yeah,
I'll do whatever it takes.
It just rains on them.
I'll squeeze
Could
your
you,
shirt
like,
out.
With your elementalism, just like
I
hold the
might
dew.
have a way around that.
Do you?
So part of the elementalism is sculpt element, which means I can create a 1 cubic foot of whatever element is around and sculpt it into a cube.
Yeah, so could you argue that he can just condense
Let's
the
go.
available
Yeah.
water?
Yeah.
So as we knock it down, he can just take all that from the
Set
ground
it
and put
down
it in
in
one
front
spot,
of him.
so we can harvest it.
We can all just...
Yeah,
Is it a cantrip or is it a level spell?
it's a cantrip.
Could you remove 5 feet of earth and then put the and then move the water into the earth? That way they could drink out of it. 1 cubic, 5 foot.
Is it 5 foot?
I thought it was 5.
Yeah,
It's a 5-foot cube,
the
or
5 foot. No,
It's
the
a cubic.
Sculpt element is 1 cubic foot.
Oh,
1
1 cubic
yes,
foot.
yeah.
Okay, because
Yeah.
I had a different
So
one
just, yeah.
last game. Okay.
Beckon is 5 foot.
Okay.
Yeah.
But still, even if you just did one, that way the horses could drink out of it.
Which the earth is within shroud dust or
What
sand
spell was
covers.
that I had? Mold earth? Mold water? Was that what it was?
Shape water.
Shape, yeah.
Okay. Mold, earth, shape water.
So, yeah, I just build a water cube in front of the horses.
Okay.
Sweet.
They'll drink from it.
Yeah,
Perfect.
That's 120 cups. I
Oh,
looked, I
they're
looked
great.
it up,
They're great.
Nice.
Yes. You've
Good
saved
on
the-
you for doing the research.
You have
it-
saved the horses.
and it lasts for an hour, so they can drink as much as they want for an hour.
I continue hitting the tree, not for more water, but because it's fun.
all right.
Mace.
You use the green mace because you can.
Yep. Might as well.
Eastmark is soaked.
I create. No, if we're gonna stay here, I can make a bonfire for us to dry off. But I think we're leaving once the horses drink.
Yes, you do. As you get going again. You guys continue out in the woods. The day goes by. The woods become more scattered a little bit. And you come across a sign that says, Valaki, 1 day ride from here. Is what it says. And it's actually a well-kept sign.
Okay.
Huzzah! Hope.
Who gave me the little pink thief?
Oh, that's mine. That was the dire wolf.
I mean, if you want me to keep it as a trophy, that's. I didn't kill the dire wolf.
It's 8 o'clock. I gotta
Any
get
time alarm?
Rosie his last medication today.
Okay.
Poor guy's not doing good today.
But
If you want to do that now, I can use the restroom. If you want to take a quick break?
We just did take a break.
Yeah, but I couldn't pee then.
Oh.
I gotta pee now. Sorry.
Alright. I'll give him his medicine when we finish our game.
Yeah.
So you guys get through the woods for most of the day at this point. Eastmark seems a little excited now that you guys have hit a point where it seems like you're pretty much home free. You're like on the home stretch essentially. The sounds of animals and things start to kind of come around. You start to hear what sounds like birds.
Oh,
and
so we're in the
things.
creepy areas.
Yes. Less creepy, I feel.
Fair.
As you guys are coming up the road, you see 2 men standing in the middle of the road with bows. They have arrows on their backs, and they both have long bows in their hands. Long.
no arrows on the string.
No.
Cool.
They seem to be discussing something until they see your carriage come through. One's wearing like a large patchwork yellowed cloak. And the other guy is like bald with like a large beard and like a big brown cloak that he seems to have. That's got like, they're both like floofy around the tops, whatever. They both look like hunters of sorts through here. They're wearing leather armor. As you guys approach, they just stand in the middle of the road as you guys kind of come towards them, and Eastmark is kind of forced to stop because of them. And the first one, in the more yellower kind of cloak, holds up his hand as you guys come, and he kind of has like greasy, longish hair, scars on his face. He goes, "Halt! Who are you? Vishtani wagon, but you are not Vishtani."
Who are you? Who are you to halt us in the road?
Who's asking?
Who's asking? Who's asking? My name is Yevgeny. I'm a hunter of these parts. This is my partner, Soldar. And Soldar just nods. You come through the forest. You seem not like regular merchants. And yet you have a Vishtani wagon. And Eastmark is dressed like a Vishtani, kind of, but like he, complexion-wise, he doesn't look like a Vishtani at all. You steal such a thing.
If we're not Vishtani, how could we steal it?
You would have if you were not Vishtani.
It was a gift.
You give gift. You must be very rich to be able to get gift from Vishtani.
Just handsome.
Make a bluff.
I like how that's the one. That's where you're gonna make me roll. I love you too, Zane.
I know better. You don't make your characters beautiful at all.
That's true. No, Landra I did.
Landra?
Yeah, that was the Yanti.
Oh, is that what her name was?
Yeah, something like that.
No, feeling very
You made her
plush.
tiny with a pot belly.
Yeah, just like I like them.
I'm sorry.
What's beautiful to you?
Shades of Bruce Willis in Pulp Fiction.
I probably don't. I rolled under a 10.
For real, actually.
It was like 8. I think 8. That's what I got.
8?
Yeah.
Okay. He doesn't seem convinced, but he doesn't exactly seem like it alarms him at all, or surprises him that you are kind of making shit up to him. Please, we mean nothing to you, honestly. We are just hunters out here hunting a pack of wolves. They're always around the area. We kill them very often. Me and Soldar.
Us
And he
too.
points at Soldar, and Soldar goes,
These wolves, and because there's been guts all over the place, pulling off my shield. These wolves right here.
"You didn't clean yourself up at all?"
The
overnight?"
shield did not get cleaned. No.
You encountered wolves last night.
Yeah.
Yes, on the path. It was
I'm not
kind of a weird
surprised.
encounter.
Yes, there's many of them in the area.
One dire and a few smaller ones.
The dire wolf. Oh,
Do
that
they
is-
usually hang out along the roads? Or?
Sometimes, but not often. The dire wolves seem to be coming more often than not down the roads. They are, as they say, the enemy of Strahd. Or the, not the enemy, the other thing. The ally. Thank you.
What I mean, but the opposite.
No, they say, but the opposite.
Yeah, how you say reverse enemy?
I'm going to make that a character trait.
Just not being able to come up with common words
Yeah,
and
just say,
using
say reverse enemy.
just using the opposite of whatever it is. I love that.
Okay.
That's great.
That'd be a neat.
we gonna tell them about the gay wolf?
You
Like,
can
that's
tell
the
them how we
pack.
Found out.
One of them did seem slightly.
Are you fellows heading to Valaki then? And Eastmark immediately says, yes, we are going to Valaki. Well then, friend, if you be so kind as to understand, the Vishtani are not very well looked upon, and your wagon may not be allowed inside of the village without being checked very much. But if you come with us, the entry guards will probably let you in. You mind giving us a ride back to village? We'll make sure you get inside. Otherwise, they may shunt you to the Vishtani camp outside of Valaki.
Well, it's not like we got anything in the wagon that we can't have people looking through. I don't see an issue here.
Does it seem like they're lying?
Make an perception. Make an insight check.
19 plus whatever.
I'll do the same as I smell something.
No, not at all. He sounds relatively genuine.
Just a good old
And friendly.
bold-faced
Seems-
country
yeah.
bumpkin, dude.
Totally friendly.
Let's be nice to these people.
The closer you guys get they kind of approach you. A bit, as it seems like they're not like intimidated by you, or you guys kind of seem relatively open. You can see that Soldar has like one like white eye because like it's been like cut down the side and like he can't. It's pretty sure he's blind in that eye. But he Yevgeny's like kind of like whispers at him a little bit, and Soldar just goes the whole time.
Do they smell like pastries at all?
No, they kind of stink from being out in the forest for a while. Well then, if you do not mind, we join you. Yes.
Yeah.
You guys right up top.
Yeah, I was gonna say they stink.
Oh,
Put them up there. Let them pull in the wolves.
Soldar pulls himself up the side, and then Yevgeny also like jumps up the back end. And Soldar goes up to you. And he looks how small you are, and he's like,
Alright. That was weird.
Soldar does not talk much. And then when he says that, Soldar opens his mouth, and he has no tongue.
Oh, that'll do.
But when he does that, he finds it very funny to show you that he has no tongue. He grins at you with what teeth he has left.
Poor guy.
You fellows drink much?
Yes.
The wagon continues. You guys go down the road. Yevgeny seems relatively talkative.
I'm here for some wine.
There's
Just a
a
real
beautiful
shiny
bar in Volaki you may like. They sell lots of wine. It's their specialty. I hear the owners run a winery somewhere off in Barovia. They call themselves the Wizards of Wine.
We encountered that one previously.
Did.
The barkeep, Miss Danica, she is very, very beautiful lady. Blue Water Inn is the name of the place. It's very nice. I'll show you if you come to town with us. But you may be a little busy when we get there, I'm sure.
What?
Well, you have to speak with the guards and get checked in, and they have to know who you are. But we could meet you there at some point. Is there any particular reason you all are traveling to Valaki?
We're actually here for the wine. Yeah, I'm just here to pick up a barrel of wine.
Irina is kind of like just quiet, but she's like, someplace safe. Safe. Safety is thing Valaki is known for. Beautiful wood walls, very sturdy. No problems there whatsoever. Except for some problems, but there is nothing that we bother. People are people, you know. If
So
you
you-
have any questions for Yevgeny,
So you only have problems with people?
people, I like the woods, Family is fine, Soldar and I, we both married, we have kids, but the woods,
You two have kids? How long you guys been together?
Soldar and I,
Yeah.
we've known each other since we were not adults.
Oh, okay.
Do your kids like dolls?
And so
Okay.
you just bring up the horrific doll.
There's no Blinsky.
That's going to turn out to be a bullshit MacGuffin doll. I just know it.
Sorry, I know nothing of these things.
Where have you been keeping the doll, by the way?
Don't worry about it.
All this talk of children is making me hungry.
Yeah, right.
I may be
No,
short,
you don't
but
understand. I
wear
don't want
short
children. I
pants.
want pastries. It's very different.
The same thing.
What? Oh, you're conscious of this?
It is very hard living out here, Not many wild games save for all these wolves. See, it's hard to find anything but them. Maybe a rabbit, here or two. A bird may fly down once in a while.
No deer? They eat each other?
They may,
Mm.
It's hard to say. There isn't a lot out there. And if anything, the wolves will just eat you.
They tried. what do you guys do
Yes,
against the dire wolves?
I exploded them.
We shoot them. Arrows. We're pretty good hunters, but we try to make sure we pick off stragglers for the most part. We stay pretty well hidden for the most, for during the hunt, you know. Pick off one or two, run and hide, hang up a tree, you know.
How do you keep them from smelling you?
Oh, cover yourselves in their piss, you know.
That explains a lot.
Yours or somebody else's?
Wait,
or
did
The
something?
wolves.
Oh,
That you just
wolves.
pull out this thing from them, the piss sack.
Do these two actively smell like wolf piss right
Oh,
now? Who put
I'm
them
putting
in the
this
wagon?
down.
on
No,
top
we
of
put
the
them
wagon.
on top.
Yeah, they're already up on top.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you missed that part. They wouldn't let him inside.
We
Okay.
don't go in enclosed spaces.
No, that's good. I'm glad that we didn't let the wolf
Makes-
pissoners inside the wagon.
Usually we charge money for our services of protection, you know, but you guys seem pretty well armed.
Yeah, we probably would have been fine on the protection front, but you're welcome to ride along.
Soldar and I know all these wolves like the back of our hands, you know. These woods.
I think I still have a piece on the back of my hand.
And my shield, yeah, I should probably clean that. Question though regarding wolves. What about werewolves?
Werewolves?
Are you guys experts at werewolves?
I don't believe in such a thing.
If there were such a thing, anywhere near the mountains, perhaps? Sound familiar?
I mean, wolves' dens are in the mountains. I do see congregations of wolves more in the north, I suppose. So I guess if they're more werewolves, then maybe.
Thank you.
Soldar.
Doesn't have a tongue.
Got your tongue.
Do you do that?
No.
Oh man.
Can't reach it was too high.
What's that? You pull a dollar from behind his ear.
I was in the pisser. What were their names again?
Yevgeny and
Wolf
Soldar. You want me to spell them for you?
I'm going to see if I spelled them correctly.
You did not.
So, Soldar, Soldar.
Close. There's a Z before the O.
Oh.
Soldar.
So, Zoldar. Okay. And Yevgeny, Yvgynni?
Yevgeni.
Okay.
Watch that.
Close. All right, got it. Thank you. So at least we got a little bit of information about that. They probably wouldn't know anything about a sending stone. Trying to think if there's anything else we can ask them that would help with our quests. Anything you guys can think of?
No, I don't have any questions for the hunters. I'll probably find some people that I think are more useful sources of information when you get to town.
So
I'm
how do
going
you
to a
get the
bar
wolf
with great
piss?
wine.
Kill wolf.
And drunk
Pull
people's
out
eyes.
piss sack.
Yeah.
Alright.
Apply liberally.
I have that down. Bladder, wolf, piss, hide scent. What was the sign made of? Was it wood or was it iron? It was wood.
You have to be crazy to be out here after night during the nightfall.
Oh god, we probably all smell terrible. Given that I detonated 4 wolves worth of piss sack.
That's true.
Yeah, we might smell worse than them.
Not fair.
Soldar.
So nobody here
Soldar
smells each
laughs.
other.
You can't talk. You just say a few words. You know?
Have him open his mouth. You might be surprised at what he has to say.
I mean, he say what he wants.
What do you say? As soon as he opens his mouth, I put light.
They both love that. You are very good. You're very
Thank you,
good.
thank you.
I liked it. Good trick. You do magic.
No.
You all do magic. Yes.
Sort of. You wouldn't like to see it though.
Oh. It's fine.
I don't know if I have anything else.
Wait, actually, I have a thing. I'm gonna fairy fire Soldar. So now he's got a glowing fire and he's covered in multicolored, completely non-harmful flames.
That's
It's just,
great.
We've made
You
great
guys want to see
Soldar.
what they look like?
Yes, please.
Yeah, what do they look like? Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's similar to how I pictured them.
Raves older.
Yeah. He seems to enjoy it. They do find it funny. Wow. So after a while, eventually, the end of the day comes by, and you guys end up coming to a large, cut down, like deforested area. You can tell it's all cut down trees and stuff like that. You guys are on the outskirts of the city at this point. Every single portion of the city is covered by a gigantic spiked log fence. Each log is about 14 feet high. They picked the biggest, hunkiest trees they could to make this giant.
trees?
Sorry. That was the first.
Those are
word
some
that came
good
to
looking
mind.
trees. Those are some
First-
good looking trees.
First
man.
word that came to my mouth.
Love them logs.
Oh, that would.
The largest, thickest trees they could find.
Sorry, I'm a
It
child.
doesn't get. It gets bad. That's a better word. All right.
How grainy we talking?
Oh, they're smooth as hell.
Oh, nuts.
You gonna set down the shovel anytime soon, Zane? Or
I like digging.
are there any palisades by chance?
Remind me what a palisade
Like
is.
the spikies that are like anti-cavalry, usually made from wood, put in the ground that point outwards, rather than just
Oh,
kind of like ramparts.
Yeah.
swine feathers, bud.
Yeah.
If you're talking about just the stakes in the ground planted
Yeah.
diagonally, yeah.
Swine feather?
Swine feathers.
Swine feather.
Swine.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've never heard that term, but it fits.
Yeah, the whole city's kind of surrounded. You come outside of a large gate. It's very obvious, a push door gate. You have 4 guards standing outside in front of it. They are all wearing what kind of looks like old iron armor, and it just covers their shoulders. They don't really have helmets. They've got like little plates over their front. It's not really very protective, but some have some chainmail and some have some leather hide and stuff like that. There's a little mishmash, but the only thing that makes them all unified is that they all have these iron pauldrons and a bit of the iron chest in the front.
Better gear than Barovia, but I don't know, not by much.
They all carry spears, every one of them. And you can see they have a dagger on their hips. When you guys get close, Yevgeny tells Eastmark to just hold up for a minute because you can see they get their spears ready.
They've seen the wagon.
Yeah, and immediately they shout, "Vishtani, go that way! Take the camp!" And Yevgeny hops down and he goes, hold on, they are not Vishtani, they just only wagon." He starts talking to them a little bit, and he comes back up to you guys and he goes, "They need to search the wagon. They want to make sure you have nothing, no Vishtani hiding in your wagon.
Let them search.
They're very, they don't like them, you know. The burgomaster of the town is very, very much anti anything that has to do with Strahd, you see. And he considers Vishtani part of that.
We have that in common then.
Also
He
not,
does his best to keep the town safe, you know.
also not big Strahd fans. Search away.
So,
It'd be kind of funny if they found a Vishtani hiding in our wagon.
Just clinging to the
Yeah,
other
we
side.
didn't
Cape
know about
Fear
it all
style, yeah.
this whole time. That would be great.
so they pull you guys aside. They don't even question you guys. Like, they just kind of look at you and they're like, they seem a little off put by you just because you guys are carrying weapons, but they aren't like, they don't seem to be worried about you. One bigger guy is kind of standing next to you, essentially like guarding you, and he just looks at you guys with like this grumpy, mean kind of scowl as the other three guys are guarding the gate. There's a bit of a watchtower behind the gate, kind of overlooking it with another guy on it, who's just kind of viewing the whole thing. And after a few minutes, they get out. They don't take anything with them, of course. You notice they're just they just get out, and they're like, all right. They clear you to come inside, and the 4 of them push the big door gates open. You can see they slide them back open. Go. Enjoy the festival. They say festival. Oh, it's another week's gone by. Another festival. Oh boy. Come everybody. We may not be able to make it down the main street with the festival going on, especially with your wagon.
Oh, what kind of a festival?
I'm not sure. There's
Picture
always a
fest.
different festival going on. He says, Sun Festival. Oh, a Sun Festival. What are they doing this time? I don't know, but they got this big cart with all this wood and stuff on it. Looks like they're gonna burn it. Cool, great, whatever. Just get inside.
Is there a good place where we can park our wagon where it won't be messed with?
You'll have to go find someone who will wish to take you in, perhaps. If not, check the Blue Water Inn for lodging.
Thank you. I like your pauldrons.
Oh, thank you. They're very nice. I made them myself.
Do all of you make your own pauldrons?
I have to make what do with what we have.
Do all the pauldrons look exactly the same?
Pretty much.
Surprisingly good repetition for homemade pauldrons.
Are there any good stores that we should know about? Any that maybe aren't in... I forgot the name of the town we were originally from. Not Barovia, but... what was the name of the first town we were in?
Barovia.
Was it Barovia?
The village.
Okay.
Yeah,
I thought the whole
Barovia
thing was
Village.
Barovia.
Village, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Yeah, Barovia.
you guys must have some things here that they don't have in Barovia Village.
We didn't have much.
You
of
come
Barovia.
from Barovia Village.
We traveled from, yes.
That is a very long way to go.
It was a treacherous way, yes.
Were there more of you?
No, we kept everybody together.
Everyone stayed pretty much in as many pieces as they started out in.
Yeah, we're down one horse, I think, but everybody else is good.
There was some pie-related awfulness and a structural fire and wolves and spiders.
Eastmark, it's all right. Just keep it down. Keep it to yourself.
Okay.
We come a very long way. We've just come for a safer place to be. Get no safer than Valaki. Come inside then. So you guys take your horses in. You end up coming into basically what looks like a very relatively well-kept village. Dirt roads, things like that. Grass in between homes and stuff like that. You can see lots of two-story houses, single-story homes, all scattered throughout this place with like a main road kind of going through it. And you can see further ahead of you guys down the way what looks like a large celebration is going down in the main square. And there's like this huge bonfire thing set up over there. And you can see people on horses and stuff and dress and drapery and other things like that. You can hear music being played over there. There's people gathered. It seems like there's some people who are sitting there moving around, talking, dancing, stuff like that. It looks like they've got like little food stalls kind of set up. People are trying to like sell things and whatnot as best they can over here. All kind of gathered around what looks like a stockade in the area. Behind that area is a very large manor. And you can see that there is even more large houses that go beyond it. But this large manor itself looks rather ornate, like it may be one of the oldest houses in the area too. When you guys come in, there is like some shops, but a lot of the stuff in this area kind of seems old, like unattended, quiet. But where it seems like that other end of town right now, the center of town here is kind of booming a little bit. Yevgeny kind of informs you that like the way you're going to be able to get your horses and stuff through is through that area. We're going to have to wait till the event settles down before we continue. But in the meantime, we may be able to kind of find somewhere to kind of like drop off and maybe like resupply. There's a small goods store somewhere nearby in the area here if you wish to speak to somebody. They may be open if you're looking for some food really quick or anything like that. He goes, he's like, other than that, if you get a chance, you know, you could probably sneak through if you go slow enough. People will probably make way for you. You could head over to the Blue Water Inn. Okay? Soldar and I, we're going to head there for the night as well. Get drinking started and then go home to wives.
Wives! Oh! Good.
Yes.
Okay.
Were you looking for a wife yourself?
I was trying to figure out how they had kids when they're both men. But now I get it.
And knowing you, that's a fair question.
Now I understand.
So they kind of walk off directly to the west of the town. They kind of just what looks like go down some like back roads kind of areas behind homes that seem like just walking paths. Something that you wouldn't be able to take your horses and carriage through.
But the inn is west of where we are right now.
Yes.
Okay.
It's on the other end of town.
So I add that to my map.
I do have. I could draw a map on the table, but I think I'm gonna do that for next time. Just because I don't really feel like drawing the whole thing out right now.
Fair.
All right. So the town is actually really large. You guys can kind of find like a small area here nearby this entrance, this east gate you guys are in. You could ask some questions to any of these local people here if you wanted to find out more about the town.
I might have to because my vow of poverty. I'm not buying anything. So I will investigate. I'll once we get our logistics taken care of, I'm gonna probably ask questions about the quests around town. Do they have a temple for the sun god in here?
Yeah,
Okay.
they do.
I will
If
visit
you're
that as
asking around, yes, there is a place called St. Andrew's Church. They worship the Morning Lord over there. Named after someone named Saint Andrew. They say that the bones of Saint Andrew were buried there, and it blesses that place. Like is what you learn. And Irina seems interested. She's like, maybe it'll be a safe haven for us if you could take us there. I'd rather go there than an inn.
Yeah. Ismark, what do you think?
I think that's a brilliant idea. We'll see if the church will take us in.
Gentlemen?
Let's roll.
Works for me.
Okay. All right. Let's check it out.
Okay. They tell you it's on the farthest end of the west side of town.
Naturally.
The town is shaped kind of like this. Like it goes. It's got like a point that goes like that. Like that's kind of like how it's all walled off.
Oh, okay.
Essentially. And then it's got one big road that runs all the way through the center of it, and then another one that heads through the north down to the center. But that's where like the stockade and stuff is, which actually based off of what I'm seeing on the map, you guys would not see any of that right now. I apologize. That is what you will see heading up through closer to the town. You guys end up going through. You guys go through this city then quite a bit, finding like that it's relatively active and seems kind of feels like a safe place. You know what I mean? Until you get to the center of this stockaded area where you see this big festival is going on. You see things draped around, giant poles all through the thing, and you can see that this man in like kind of like a reddish robe is riding around on a horse, kind of waving around. He goes, "All will be well, all will be well," as he shouts around, going through the area here. And you can see that in the center of that area, by the stockade on like a nice chair, there's kind of two of them. They're like set up to be nice. Well, one is you can see what looks like his wife. She's also wearing a similar robe as she sits on the chair. He goes, "Everyone, to ward away the evil, we are going to set ablaze this wonderful ball of twine." Tinder, sorry. I wanted to say Tinder and I said twine. It was twigs and Tinder together.
You want to say Tinder, you said Grinder, it's fine.
That's what
it's
it
all
is.
good.
All this, we will set this ablaze to ward off evil and keep the Strahd away. And and a lot of the crowd seems to kind of like go, woo.
Is this the Divinity 3 trailer?
I've seen a little. No, it is not.
No, fewer orgies and blood sacrifices. Sorry, Chief.
Did not expect that turn of events.
when before this starts happening, you see there's a guard there who starts laughing when he starts saying that stuff, and he points. He's like, "You would dare defy us? You would soil this event?" And he looks like he's trying to stop it. He's like, "Chain him!" And a couple guys come over and they just like shackle him right there. And he goes, "Tie him to the backside of the horse." And they do by the feet, and he begins to just drag him through the area too.
Oh,
on his
jeez.
back. He's like, You will not spoil this moment. No one shall. We'll keep the evil away. And the guy's just like screaming as he's getting like
Road hauled, yeah.
Yeah.
and people are now kind of like, yay! It almost seems kind of like a, whoa, we better start cheering better.
I would keep controversial thoughts to yourselves.
As you guys,
Why did you look at me when you
as
said
that happens, the crowding starts to kind of get a little thinner. People kind of start to dissipate because they don't seem to like what's happening. But it gives you guys the opportunity to like kind of ride your carts out through the back behind all this. And as you're doing this through, he sets the thing ablaze. He throws a giant torch into it, and it just starts to take off. And it is hot. The whole crowd backs off into like away from it. The whole thing, because how much it blazes so quickly. And he goes, "All will be well," as this is going on, and so. It seems like this is going to burn for quite a while. The festivities start to kick up, more music starting playing, people, stuff like that. But as you guys kind of surf through this, you eventually make it out of this crowd while this event's going on. You guys will travel down the way, and you will pass by the Blue Water Inn. It's like a wooden 2-story building with a big blue roof and like what do they call that structural wood that you see in the buildings that you know, like those old medieval style buildings.
Exposed rafters.
Yeah. That's all been painted blue too. And then there's like a front sign like hanging off of it with a raven stamped on it.
Interesting. Is there any place for us to put the horses for the night? Along with
Yeah, there is absolutely a space there for you guys to do that if you were to.
Around what time of day is it right now?
It is getting close to sundown.
Okay.
If you guys keep going down the way, you'll be able to find the church.
So if there's anything else we were checking out, then...
Yeah, Eastmark points it out. He's like, "Well, there it is. If you guys wish to take the carriage there." So
Yeah, we have to put the horses somewhere. I don't know if the church is going to have.
you can see there's like candlelight in the windows and stuff, and it also seems like the Blue Water Inn is like relatively busy at this time of day. You can see people outside drinking and talking. The further you guys go down, you get closer and closer and closer to the edge of town. You can start to actually see the gates, the walls again, actually a little more clearly at this point. And you come across this really large old church. It is slouching, a centuries-old stone church with a bulging steeple in the back and walls lined with cracked, stained glass windows depicting pious saints. A fence of wrought iron encloses a garden of gravestones next to the church. A thin mist creeps along the graves. You can see this church itself is actually pretty quiet at this time right now. Doesn't seem like there's anybody kind of hanging around here. The front doors are open. When you come up to it, as you guys park the carriage next door, Eastmark helps Irina down. He's like, "Come, let us go check out what's inside." Yes. Eastmark leads Irina in, and she kind of almost seems to kind of glow a little. Like she almost kind of feels relief when she enters this area.
Tension just came down by a lot.
Yes, yeah. And as soon as you all enter and you start to walk into, you all kind of feel like this. You almost feel like this blessing come over you, like a protection of sorts.
The sense of oppression that we've been feeling this whole time.
Yes, exactly.
Does it feel like eating a pastry?
No, in fact, actually, you are exhausted. You have one level of exhaustion because the pastry effects are wearing off drastically.
Oh, I'm also pastry. Does that apply to me too?
Not yet.
Okay.
But you are feeling it. You want pastries, and
I'm not as deep into the habit as our boy here.
Yes,
Okay.
correct.
Still beginner.
When you guys come inside, you see a man wearing Morning Lord marked robes. They're white with red across them. Very similar to the preacher you saw in Barovia, or the village of Barovia.
But not like the guy who drugged the other dude. The guy and his wife who were wearing the red out.
Yeah,
the red
not like that.
Okay.
No, this guy, he is, next to him is a altar boy, and they seem to be discussing something when you all come in, and he doesn't look too old. He's probably like in his late 40s, maybe. This young kid is probably a teenager or so. He is dressed in white as well, and they seem to be discussing like candle placement or something like that. Because
As one does.
yes, as you guys come inside, he looks at all of you and he bows at you. Welcome. This is Saint Andrew's Church. You appear to be. This is the first time I've ever seen the six of you. You new to town.
He can see us. What do we do? Okay.
You've come seeking. You've come seeking blessings of the morning, Lord.
In a manner of speaking, we are travelers from a faraway land that needed a safe place from that which troubles you.
Well, you've come to a very safe place indeed. We are guarded here by the blessing of Saint Andrew. This is a most welcome place for you and all your friends. And Ismar comes up to him. He's like, "Is it possible that we could stay here, Father?" "Oh, well, we do not have room for all of you, but we may be able to take at least two. Well, then me and my sister, please, would you let us stay here? You see, we have a very, we have come from a very long way, and these are our companions. They have taken care of us this whole time. But I'm sorry, I believe that a great evil is after my sister. You see, and we just need somewhere to keep her safe. Yes, this great evil plagues many of us these days, but St. Andrew's Church is always here to welcome those who are looking to shed themselves of such fears. We do have some space upstairs. If you wish, I can show you. Yeska, if you wish to take them, you can show them the room. And the young boy just walks up and he's like, "Come on," and he just shows them to the loft area, which you guys can visibly kind of see.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to stay and hear a sermon? We've recently had a young woman pass, and we are just getting ready to prepare for her funeral.
I think you're helping out our friends, so I don't have a problem with it. What do you guys think?
I'd be interested in seeing how this works here.
Would you care to tell me what you think of your friends? Are they to be able to grace such a place? They must be kind of soul and pure of heart, just as the rest of you are.
I would say Ismark is kind of hard to a fault. He doesn't strike me as terribly bright. He would give you the shirt off his back and then forget to put on a new one, but he is a good boy. His sister is troubled and could use some help, but it seems like this is a place of peace where she will find some rest.
Of course. Then, perhaps, if the rest of you do not need a place, may I suggest the Blue Water Inn then for the evening? The owners of the Martikovs, the owners are very friendly and kind, and they have done much to help the church in the past.
Oh, fortunately, that was already their plan.
Oh, wonderful. Well, I'm going to finish setting up for the funeral. If you wish to stay a bit longer, you may view how we do things here and enjoy and bask in the light of the morning, Lord.
I would be interested to see after, because I know you have to prepare. Would I be? I'm sure you heal here, yes?
Yes, indeed.
Would I be able to take a look at your healing supplies to see if we could trade?
Of course.
Thank you.
I make my own healing salves and things. There's many people who need help these days.
Don't I know it? I ran out of mine.
And the woods are
And I
very
show
good.
my icon of my god, and I'm like, we serve a very similar Very similar entity.
You'll have to tell me. I've never seen such a thing.
After your sermon, of course. I have to hear your perspective first.
Understood. So after he finishes setting up for this funeral, he says a few prayers and things in kind of like it's almost like a language that's very similar to Common, but like he uses like a lot of words that aren't from your guys' version of Common.
They're uncommon.
That's good. But doing so, it seems like a very nice little service. And then they inter the body into the ground. Him and Yeska, and then there's a few people there too to help, like family members. It looks like help kind of put the coffin into the ground. Well, now that your friends are settled and things are done, you notice that like the service itself, like since you want to know more about like the Morning Lord or whatever it is, it seems really similar to Paylor.
Okay.
In terms of like how they do things, so there's a lot of like crossover.
When you said the Morning Lord, I figured you meant Lathander.
Lathander?
Yeah.
I actually don't know anything about Lathander.
Okay. Yeah, he's essentially Faerun Jesus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking more of like anything that had to do with the sun and stuff.
Okay, specifically the sun, not necessarily like hope in the dawn, but
Yeah, specifically the sun, because there's the Morning Lord and then there's the Night Mother.
Alright.
But just what he says like is just kind of like more like things of like hope and like maybe.
Oh, okay.
But it's like we can do it as long as we stick together. But the thing is there's a lot of people who just like seem so apathetic all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Even the Father Lucian is not like like the most inspiring person to listen to, but he's still he gets the job done.
Would I be able to add a prayer from my God for this unfortunate soul for protection?
Of course. Yes.
So I scream loudly, pull a stick out of my back, slam it into the ground with like it stole my lunch money, and burn it, just ash it. It's like so hot it hurts, and it's gone, and I'm calm. And
The family is very startled.
Oh,
And Father Lucian, he's taken aback for a hot second, but then he remembers that this is a ritual, and he gives you your space.
thank you, my Lord has blessed her.
So when you say you scream really loudly, did you scream words or just like an incoherent shriek?
Just like a barbaric rage.
Because what I'm hearing is Shane Top from Smosh.
Pretty much.
When
just
you
just
do
a,
that, the old woman that was part of the crowd she like faints, and like the couple guys in the crowd are just like hold her up.
Well, at least they were all
just
having a
look
fever.
at you beyond their walrus mustaches.
Sorry, my God is a little aggressive, but he's very protective over those who focus on purity and light, which is something we all have in common.
Wonderful.
The wood shows the mortality, the briefness that we're on this planet, and the energy that comes from it when it's burned is the soul being released back into the sky for my Lord to take care of her.
Wonderful. Oh, let's see. Now that everyone's dispersed, the Father Lucian looks around and he goes, Milivage! We must fill the hole now. Bury the corpse. Milivage! Oh, where is that boy? Oh, no matter. I'll have Milivage come by later and fill the hole.
Is he also in a cage screaming?
No, he's another young acolyte of mine. He's a bit more of a rambunctious sort, But if you see a young man with a bit of an attitude nearby, please tell him that Father Lucian's looking for him.
And what was his name? What was his name? Malabulgia?
Milivage.
Milivage.
No bullshit.
Not Malibulge, the demon word.
Milivoj, Milivage.
So,
I did not get that one close to
are
being
there
right.
any other descriptors we could use to find this child? Because a teenager with a severe attitude doesn't seem like it's going to narrow our
He
search.
should
Good
be
point.
wearing. He should be wearing a white
Oh,
gown.
dressed in your same sacred attire here. Okay,
It's
good.
the same as Yeska.
So dressed as a priest and quite sassy.
Sassy
Yeska
priest.
seems pretty young, by the way. Also really like scrawny. I can do it.
No, you can't. You're little. You're so tiny.
Like a little bug.
But I've been working on getting real strong.
Yeah, you're
No,
really
you
tiny,
haven't.
man.
Still too. We must let big, strong Milivage do it.
He's getting more pissed as every word goes by. He's like, "What's wrong with little people doing stuff?"
Call me Elf one more time.
Irina comes down to you, and Ismark follows after her. Thank you for everything. I am truly grateful. Please, would you stay in town for at least a week before you decide to leave, if you decide to leave? Just to make sure everything is all right. I wish to check on you. I fear we may have attracted more undue attention than necessary. And if anything goes wrong, I would be heartbroken to lose any one of you.
I don't have anything going on.
A week sort of seems like...
Darius, you can't even like fucking concentrate on what she's saying. All you hear is pastry, pastry, pastry.
Yeah, I'm thinking about the thing going on outside with the fire and everything. I'm like, pastry carts around there, maybe?
You're like, man, if I open that coffee,
Just because yours was on fire doesn't mean they're all on fire.
there could be pastry carts. around.
Yeah, it's true. It's a festival.
Yeah, absolutely.
No.
Is there a mill around?
No.
Do you happen to have a coarse stone?
Like for what?
Milling.
I'm sure that there's someone who could do it for you.
And it's something I have to do myself. I'll take a look. Thank you.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
So, when we were on our way here, there was a crazy man on a horse and some sort of ceremony involving what I believe was a very large ball of twine.
Well done.
Twine ball ceremony.
There was fine. It was a twine ball. I knew it.
Looked like timber to me. I don't know.
Everybody seemed sort of hesitant to applaud at it. There seemed to be some sort of controversy surrounding it. And then one guy wasn't enthusiastic enough, and he was clapped in irons and dragged behind a horse.
Oh my.
So, do you have some light you could shed on that?
Oh yes, it sounds like another one of our Burgomaster's festivals.
Was that your burgomaster?
Well, what did he look like? Was he wearing red?
Was the guy
Yep.
wearing red? I don't
They're
remember
both
that descriptor.
right.
Yeah.
The wife of-
Yes, then that
Yeah.
was our Burgomaster. Kind of a.
That's an unfortunate situation to have him as a burgomaster, I think.
He's only doing what he thinks is best for Valaki.
He's doing what he thinks is best for Laki, but that thing seems to be clapping random citizens in irons because they don't appreciate his
When you
ideas
are
enough.
in positions of power, it is very difficult to take care of the people around you. And sometimes these duties may render those with weaker hearts. Send them afoul, you see.
So, when you speak of people with weaker hearts, you're saying the burgomaster would be in that category.
I
He's
would say-
someone who has fallen to the depredations of power, yes?
I would say yes, but I fear he gets very nervous, you see. He is only doing what he can to prevent the Dark Lord from taking over our town. Hopefully it is working, keeping the people's spirits up. He's called this festival the Blazing Sun, I believe.
To
And
provide a new source of light for people in a dark time.
last week was the Wolfhead Jamboree.
Oh. Okay, well his heart is in the right place, but his actions certainly are not. Thank you, you've given me lots to think about, and Gerhardt's going to retire to... Is this set up like a church?
Yes.
Yeah, he's going to retire to a pew near the back of the room, and out of his bag he's going to take an empty glass bottle and some oil and a rag and start assembling a Molotov cocktail.
Oh, okay.
He starts making Molotovs, as you do in the evening.
As you did the Molotov of the evening.
Well, it is getting late. You fellows may wish to turn in. How about you head down the road to the Blue Water Inn and get yourself a room there?
Alright.
He's doing a lot of advertising for that place.
I know, right?
They must sponsor it pretty hard.
Yeah.
I see.
How many people, every time he says the name, he looks directly into the camera. Well, maybe you could find a place to stay at the Blue Water Inn.
At the Blue Water Inn in scenic Valaki.
Yeah. Complete with 24-hour fitness center, heated pool, and a sauna. God, imagine how disgusting a hotel sauna would be.
Oh God.
People already treat a hotel pool like it's a gas station bathroom. Imagine
Yeah.
a room with a designated purpose. Is
I've been in a Korean bathhouse with a sauna.
Yeah.
Interesting. Not as bad.
Smells like, well,
It's not as bad. I promise.
okay.
Everyone's naked though.
Yeah. Yeah, that's normal in saunas outside the U.S.
Mm-hmm. This was in the U.S. though.
The Finnish are all nude.
Well, underneath the clothes, yeah.
Well,
I mean, you're finished.
all right.
I can't turn it off. I'm sorry.
No, don't, please. This is just what the doctor ordered for me, I think.
I'm gonna. Is there a bakery in town?
No pastries.
Oh, yes.
There might be.
There
There
are
might
many
be a pastry
Because
because
I'm gonna go looking for.
I
There
have.
are many shops in town.
Do you want to go with me to go find a
I
bakery?
would love to go.
Let's go find a bakery. Are you interested?
I
for
may come along on this adventure. Yes, I'm starting to get a little itchy. I don't know why, but yeah, I'm also hungry. Hungry and itchy. Is there something that?
If your throat itches, you're on the same thing.
Oh,
Need to
Oh.
consider a room.
you did this to me.
You did this to you.
I did this to me. What? When?
You were a little toadish.
You demanded I share.
Oh
You're
God,
very
take
happy.
me back. I was so carefree.
And also care less. This is for you. This one right here. That was from the previous previous 2 encounters ago.
Yeah. Okay. Darius, you are getting insanely insatiable. And it's getting to the point where you cannot control yourself.
Uh-oh.
You need a pastry. And these guys are fucking around
Well,
and not getting you what you
He's bringing me to a bakery right now to look
Right.
for pastries.
Right, but it is like nagging in your head that maybe they want them and not you. They want them before you. It's getting to you to the point where you are getting irrational, whether you realize it or not. All right. The pastries have done their thing at this point. You cannot contain yourself, and I need you to make a percentage roll for me. And
Percentage
you need
roll.
to get a 50 or higher to maintain yourself for the rest of the day.
96.
Okay.
Wow.
That'll do it.
You can keep your composure for now.
Not a lunatic. That.
If you roll below that, you are going to go insane. Alright? And when you do, you are going to begin to attack anybody nearby when that occurs. Keep that in mind.
Terrific.
Let's go to a
You
crowded
are-
place.
You guys see
Yeah, that sounds
his
great.
Yeah.
hand is just on his hilt all the time. Gerhardt, you're having a hard time with it too. You feel like there's like an itch that you have to scratch, and it's pastry shaped, and you're not sure why this insatiability is coming up, but it is starting to kind of rack you a little bit.
Now
Like,
the itch is
you're
inside
just
me.
kind of wondering when you're going to get the next pastry fix.
I know what I need to do, but I don't think I have the strength to do it.
Eat your own hand. All right. So you guys get back through the main segment of town. You go past the Blue Water Inn. You kind of head off to this main foyer area, and you kind of find little stores here and there, but nothing that's like selling anything pastry like. There's no bakery nearby, but you do get a lead on one on the east side of town when you came in. Where you came in, there seems to be like a congregation of shops on the east side.
East side.
I believe that So the gates actually that you guys came through have names. The east side gate is called the Morning Gate.
Makes sense.
Yes. The west side gate is called the Sunset Gate. And then there's a gate to the north called the Zarovich Gate,
Ooh.
or the gate to the lake.
Is there a south gate?
No.
Is there a road that goes north and south?
Yeah, the other road that cuts through the center of the area that you guys passed through, where the giant bonfire is going on at, goes up to the Zarovich.
Is that close?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
See, the north and the south gate was Zarovich.
The north. There's no south gate. There are some south exits, but there's no gates. Like there's south exits that'll take you to the Vishtani camp to get out of town.
Oh, okay.
It'd be a weird place for a mosquito.
When you guys get back through the center of town, because you have to kind of pass through, the festival's going along on its way. People are playing music. It's kind of started to mellow out a little bit. This big fire has kind of died down a little bit. And as you guys are making through your ways a little bit, you start to hear screaming coming from the middle of the crowd. And then people are starting to like push and shove and rush around. Is anybody on top? You guys are all on top of this, on top of your wagon.
Carriage?
Yeah, your carriage.
Somebody right inside now?
No, we parked it at the church. I think we're just.
Yeah, I don't think.
Oh, you just walk.
Yeah, I think we're just walking there.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So you
We're
stopped at
on
the
foot.
church
We're
for now?
exploring the city a little bit.
Yeah,
Okay.
'cause they don't want Vishtani.
Yeah, we're looking for.
Yeah, it's
bakeries.
dark now. It's nighttime at this point. And there's suddenly screaming going on in the middle of this area. You guys are getting shoved around in this crowd as stuff goes down. After a little bit of time, guards have kind of come to the center. They're trying to keep things down, and there's a body on the ground in a pool of blood. And it's just some guy who's like this, laying on the ground, like clutching his throat. And the guards are trying to keep everybody back. They've kind of positioned you guys like, hey, get back, stay, and they're kind of pushing you with their spears a little bit. They're just kind of using them as crowd control here a little bit. And the burgomaster stands up. He's no longer on his horse, by the way, at this point with that guy. He stands up and he's like, someone has tainted this wonderful festival. Guards, hurry. Keep the crowd at bay. Find the murderer. Find them. He steps down, and it doesn't seem like the crowd is like leaving. They're all kind of like curious what's going on, even though the guards are like trying to keep things back as best they can. He goes over and he looks at it. He just stands over top of it, just kind of staring at the body. And he goes, "We must do our best to keep the evil at bay. For this moment, we will find this foul demon who slayed one of our own. We must bring justice to this man. Guards, I order you to find the villain this night, any way you can. And if anyone out there needs to help, simply speak now, and I will help recruit you." And he just kind of like looks in the crowd to kind of see who wants to like get involved at all.
I'd be interested
Yeah,
in
but
solving
not
a
to a
murder
crazy
mystery,
person.
But right now, I
None
have
of this
a
sounds like
strange
pastries.
and overwhelming craving for pies, along with a deep itch inside my
As
stomach.
he
And it's the same guy
focuses
who wanted
through-
to pull that innocent dude across with a horse.
He points to you guys. You are not from this town. What is it that you are doing here this night? You can see that you guys are dressed quite different compared to most of the citizens in town.
We are in need of a bakery.
Guards, see to those 4 men there. Have them come forward, all of you.
I'm not really sure I have the time and the inclination for this.
The guards kind of make it
How many
your
guards are there?
problem as they kind of come around you guys. The crowd kind of starts to disperse around you all a little bit. And
I scream, "Halt! We are guests of St. Andrew's. Half of our party is under his protection. We are seeking a bakery and mean no harm.
Matters not if you mean no harm. The burgomaster requires your aid. Come, or be thrown in the stockade.
Hard to aid you from the stockade.
I'd really hate to see the inside of the stockade.
It's just one of those things that clamps down.
Yeah.
on you.
Oh,
And then they throw
stockade.
tomatoes at you.
It's always
Yeah.
tomatoes.
Is it rotten fruit? you know?
Nobody needs to be throwing potatoes. You
Yeah, yeah.
hurt somebody. That
Could
way.
be rocks, actually.
Yeah, it could be. It was much worse back in the day. Yeah.
It's your mother's cooking.
Anywho, the guards are pretty much like they're not roughhousing you, but they're like kind of encouraging you, like just come forward, just do it, yes. You get through it faster.
Okay, but my hand is in my pocket. I have a gauntlet on.
Even the guards don't seem like super into what's going on. They kind of like guide you forward and walk around you guys. There's about 3 of them. There's more guards around keeping the crowd obeyed.
But there are 3 in immediate reach.
Yeah, yeah. As they kind of usher you up towards the crime scene, essentially, and standing above it, with his arms crossed, is the burgomaster. He's kind of like this pale-faced man with hair that kind of only comes out to the sides of his head. Tell me your names, travelers.
You may call me Vethchris. That's the name I forgot to tell you earlier.
What? Ruth's Chris?
Vethchris.
Ruth's Chris Steakhouse.
I'm gonna have to write down fake
Parbular
names. You're
dollars.
gonna give me fake names.
Right.
We've been doing it the whole time. I know I have.
Oh shit. Fake names for characters. Of characters.
Same.
Are you the leader of this group, Vethchris?
No.
Speak.
Bark.
Those of that of you of who are the leader.
Oh.
If you're looking for a leader, that's probably not going to happen. See, we're sort of a collective.
We're a democracy.
I don't know if democracy is
We're more like
necessarily what I'd go with.
we're more like shareholders in the same company.
Yeah,
No.
everything comes to a vote, so if you want a leader, you might be out of luck, Chief.
We're all leaders, and we're not leaders.
But then what are your names?
Right.
The other 3 of you.
Steerhart von Grouse.
Starehard? Did you say Starehard?
Steerhart von Grouse.
I've just reversed it.
You're really good at fake names, man. I love it.
All I did was interpose
Right.
thing, but
Emil Tornescu? Is that what you're gonna say?
I debated that.
oh, you've done that once already, haven't
I've
you?
been doing that the whole time.
You could go as Blinsky.
I don't know if I do that. There's something sinister about this.
I know.
Honestly, I think-
the B-roll on that's gonna be great.
Oh God, dude.
You can call me.
Some call me Tim.
Mr. Pig.
Oh yeah.
That's all I got.
He said you can call him
You know why I asked the 4 of you up here?
Because we have
It's
our own
all
weapons.
just ignores you. Because you're impartial. You see, I know the 4 of you aren't from here, and therefore you couldn't have done this.
Impartial. Is that a short joke?
I know.
That was funny.
I know for a fact, sir.
That you have crazy fingers?
No.
It looked like he started out pointing too high and then tipped down.
I see the wisdom in this. I see the wisdom in this. Out with it. What do you want from us?
I believe, and have believed for some time, that there is a slew of villainous curs at work to keep my festivals from keeping the people happy. And I have a feeling. He gets down really low to you, Dwindle. He goes, don't say this out loud. Keep it to yourself, lest Brian is here. And you don't wish to have anyone come down on you without evidence.
That was a short joke.
But I have a feeling the Wachter family is involved.
What
family?
The Wachter family.
Oh.
O or E?
Are you related?
That- the name I heard.
W-A-C-H-T-E-R.
The Wachter family.
God, I cannot spell for shit.
It's a weird, there is. I don't know what the language is supposed to be. It's like a mix of.
It's Romanian
Yeah, it's like-
mostly.
Oh, okay.
Eastern European.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
it's a lot of Romany which is vaguely Cyrillic related, so it's got like Russian flavor. That's
The
also
salt. I just pictured Salt Bay when you said Russian flavor.
Well, salt-based Turkish, but every Cyrillic language can fuck all the way off, dude.
After a few moments, a really tall guy who's probably like 6'3", with this kind of demon-y looking arm, like his right arm is like all orange and kind of like got spikes and shit in it, as it like bigger than his other arm, kind of comes up to all of you, and he goes, "Ah, Isaac, welcome to the crime scene." And Isaac just kind of stands there. "This is my bodyguard, Isaac. He is a strong man, strong of faith, you see."
Have you tried telling Isaac it is okay to switch hands every now and again?
I'm not sure what you mean by that.
That's alright, I'm sure you're not.
But he is a man whom you can trust implicitly. And Isaac does not look like a guy you can trust. But he's a big dude. He's rather intimidating looking, but he crosses both his arms. "You see, Isaac is special. He protects the sanctity of this town."
Does Isaac need a hand with that?
If you head to where I think you need to go,
Get something in your ear?
then you should take Isaac with you. But until then, inspect the crime scene. And he steps away from the body, unless you look at it.
I already looked at it. I have that one thing I just got for my new thing where I can look at. I can do a search as a bonus action. So while he was ranting, I was taking a look at what was going on with the body. What did I see?
Okay.
Isaac
So
shaped wounds.
the
That's what I'm assuming.
man's throat has been slit.
Left to right or right to left?
It's hard to tell.
Could
Okay.
be literally anybody.
Did you make a medicine check? Can
I
you
could.
Yes.
Rolling,
Why not?
rolling.
Oh, I don't have to stop this one. Yeah, I do.
Wisdom.
Ah, fuck.
Oh,
I made it go
He's got
faster.
4.
The bottom part stays
No.
still. 13 plus 5, 18.
Ooh, 18. Okay.
Wow.
The weird thing is the slit of the wound actually is less bloody than you think it should be. But you can see that the slice mark was used to cover up what looks like 2 fang bites.
Okay. I thought it was going to be ligature marks or something, like he was
Yeah.
strangled and somebody cut his throat to cover, like, strangler cult stuff, but...
You were on the right line though.
Well, the...
No pun intended.
Yeah.
All right, so we got thing bites. Isaac.
Make a investigation check since you're also checking the body.
Sure. And I can look at my skills while it's spinning.
I would be examining the area, but still very agitated because I am knocking on the door of Pie Madness, but I would also like to make an investigation check, checking the area
12.
for anything else that seems out of place, like even with the chaos of the festival.
The guy also has on him a signet ring with the mark of a raven on it.
Okay, and we did see the sign of the raven on our way up here.
What was that sign on it specifically?
It was on the sign of the Blue Water Inn.
Oh, the Blue Water Inn.
Yeah, it was like
That's right.
it was like the symbol of the raven, and then it says Blue Water Inn over it.
Isn't the castle called Ravenloft?
Indeed.
Okay.
Is the burgomaster following us around during this procedure, or is he just kind of like
He is
wound us up and let us go?
He's walking around the crime scene like this.
Looking very busy. Okay, I'm gonna
gazes over the whole thing.
I'm gonna pocket that signet ring.
You make a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand it is, boy. Come here.
Just roll d8s. You have good luck with that.
Yeah.
I shan't.
Aw. In public?
If I can figure out what a D8 actually is. My sleight of hand, well, that's a 6, but that's not awful. That's a 13.
13?
Yeah.
Alright. You successfully pocket it, and no, it doesn't seem like anybody notices.
Yep.
Sweet.
Just flick it up my sleeve.
Quite easily. Your motion kind of seems a little strange to Isaac when you do it,
Oh, 'cause
but
I'm just
like
shaking my arm. Yeah.
yes, but he doesn't seem to stop you.
Sorry, I'm a musician. Tight wrists.
Isaac almost kind of lets out a sigh.
Don't tell me you're a musical person yourself. What's your instrument?
Punch.
Oh, punch. Next is going to be mayonnaise. I'm going to mind my own business.
But that's kind of all you determine from this body.
Has Isaac smiled at all this entire time?
What would he? Well, yeah, I was gonna say, what would he look like if he did smile?
No, he has not.
Just because you didn't see his teeth.
Gonna tell him he should smile more.
But I
Sexist.
I keep what I've
Smile.
seen to myself until we're in private. But it definitely seems like he's heavy-handedly pushing us towards the Vakta people, when I don't necessarily think that might be the case.
No,
So-
first lead, sign is Raven.
Mm-hmm.
So you get up from the crime scene, and he immediately comes over to you. Well, is it as I thought? Must we point the blame at the Factor House?
Let us not be hasty. Let's talk with the Vaktors first. Make sure we establish if they have an alibi. As you said, we don't want to make accusations without evidence. We don't want to put a stain on your leadership by saying you make rash decisions without anything supporting them.
And we'll take care of the legwork on that one. Don't worry. I'm sure you have very important matters to attend to as the burgomaster
You
of this
may
bustling metropolis.
absolutely take Isaac with you to the Factor House.
Did we establish who this
Now I'm
body
sure
is?
Isaac also has very
Is what?
important matters
Who's
to
the
attend
victim?
to as the
Yeah, we don't even know the name of the victim. That's correct.
Yeah,
bodyguard to the
why, who
burgomaster.
would have led him to the Voctors?
That's a good. Thank you for pointing that
He
out. We
knows
didn't even
everyone in
ask.
town.
We didn't even ask who the dead body was.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Who is this guy?
I don't know.
So
A
he's not from
citizen
town?
of mine, you see. And because of such, I take it upon myself to go to great lengths to find out who was the one who orchestrated this murder.
While he's on another self-important tear, I look around. Is there anybody over here who is lingering? Looks like they're extremely depressed that this man is dead.
No.
Nobody looking that they're like overjoyed that this man is dead.
Mm-mm.
Okay, everybody's kind of distanced themselves
A
from
little
this
bit,
shit.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you
Okay.
can see this has kind of become a very, very solemn
I don't
place.
want to get any of this on me. I'm out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he
Okay.
still wearing clothing?
He is still wearing clothing, yes.
No more.
Take his clothing.
Taking it off.
He's
I-
totally butt naked. in
Yes,
this
he is totally butt naked. I'm looking for tattoos.
Okay. There are no tattoos on this man.
And
Any
you
other-
had to strip him all the way down to find out.
There's a reason. Is there any other marks, bruises, anything else that I can notice?
You would see that his hands are calloused in a way that indicates that he knows how to use a sword.
Okay.
He has what looks like bruises on his arms and his shins.
Okay.
But they're not really struggle bruises. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Training.
Yep.
Combat,
Essentially. He is not overweight at all.
Okay. Fit?
He is pretty fit. Yep.
Yeah, it looks like a soldier then, or
yeah,
at
a
least
little bit. It
good-
looks like somebody who should be a
a
soldier,
good solid leg
but
breaker. If nothing
dressed
else.
like a commoner.
Okay. Could be undercover or something. And I'm like, fantastic. And so anything metal I put back on the body for the next of kin. Anything cloth I keep. Evidence.
Uh-huh.
The naked body in the
The
street.
burgomaster does not seem to care what you keep.
He didn't even know the guy's name. I figured he wouldn't care
So
if I...
when it comes to the clothes, he's like,
Yeah.
Whatever. I already know who is involved here. And it's just a matter of time, you see.
Can I cast detect magic?
Sure.
Alright. I'm not sure what to expect, but it's within 30 feet. Is there anything that pops up?
The burgomaster has a magic ring on.
Okay. Can I sense what effects it has?
You could tell what type of school it is. I think.
You learn, yeah, the school of magic.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me double check.
I wonder if he is always this interesting.
If he is always as what?
This interesting?
The burgomaster?
Loquacious?
It's abjuration.
Abjuration.
Yes.
So, remind me of abjuration.
You can look it up if you want to see what spells utilize abjuration. Do you need to get going, Zach?
No, just get him.
Oh, okay.
You guys are looking stuff up.
And I dropped my vape at some point, which is not awesome.
You dropped it?
Yeah, I could have sworn I popped it in my pocket, but I didn't see it in the car.
No, did you drop it in the snow outside?
Dude, if it's in the snow,
It's gone.
It's gone. Like, if it got wet, it's 100% gone. I bought one of these before, and I got a little water on it accidentally, and it fizzled and died.
Oh, that
Wow, that sucks.
Yeah, not great.
All right. Yes. So the
Okay.
burgomaster has a ring that detects this abjuration.
Yeah.
I can also cast abjuration spells if that helps.
Okay.
So it's like,
Yeah, it's like
it can be
protection.
protection. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's reassuring that he's just that interesting.
I'm tearing the clothes into strips.
Otherwise, you don't detect magic anywhere in your vicinity.
Okay.
The bakery, Burgermeister.
Yes.
Where?
No, on the east side of town. They'd be closed this time of night if you're looking for a bakery.
Not for you, Mr. Burgermeister. And I badly need to get there to keep my team together. You see, so if you want us to be able to work together as a cohesive group, as you know, we're all leaders and none of us are leaders at the same time. We all have to be thinking clearly, and I require an ingredient that can only be found in a bakery. I pull out a piece of my parchment, tear off a corner. Could you write your name request on this so I can give it to the proprietor?
I am not going to use my influence to give you free food.
Free food? I show my rations. I have food that I need an ingredient.
And ask the baker.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Then we investigate the murder. Tomorrow.
Fine. It is only a matter of time. My manor is just over there. And he waves at that large old building that's just behind the giant flaming wall of fire. You wish to speak to me then see me anytime.
Will do. Thank you.
Can I investigate Isaac for any weapons and such?
Come see me tomorrow and I shall give you a pass that indicates that you are working for me.
Fantastic. Your seal of approval means everything to me.
As it should. Come! He shouts to Isaac, and Isaac drops his arms and turns around and lumbers off behind him. So, the guards take the body, and they haul it onto like a wagon to take over to the church.
Bring out your dead.
I'm not dead.
They start heading west to the church. What do you guys do in the meantime?
Look, pastry.
That's gonna head to the inn.
Yeah, that was where we were headed when we got waylaid.
Yeah.
So I was
Side quest.
tetchy and he was dead silent.
All right, so you guys head off to go find the bakery. It is closed. It is nighttime.
I say to you guys, I have something that you might be interested in. I have to get a couple ingredients. It won't be as good as the pastry, but it might help. So we might have to go to the bar. We might have to go to the inn, get some ale, and it might be the best or worst tasting ale you've ever had in your life.
Interesting.
So there is still hope that we might be able to get some reprieve, but I require a couple ingredients. And I also, you're with us, right?
Yep.
I ask you very quietly, once we get to the inn, with nobody else around, I need you to go to the church and tell the priest that the body that they are interring has been bitten by a vampire.
Okay.
So they need to be purified.
All right.
We're not going to send a vampire right to where Arena and them are.
Yep.
And thank you.
All right.
And then we'll go to the inn. I'll go. If you guys want to go again,
We could
I don't wanna
always
assume what you're-
break into the bakery.
but this won't bring any attention to us, and it won't do any good without the special ingredient, which I have, but I need the other ingredients.
But what if we do it real quietly?
Give me one night. If I can't get it,
Surreptitiously break into the bakery.
if I can't get it tonight, I'll give you everything I have.
You don't have much.
I have what you need.
Do you have pastries?
I have what makes the pastries.
This whole time.
Ah. Now I see you need them, and we need a team that works together, and I have a way to taper this off, I'm hoping.
Tapered off. No, I would like more, please.
Either way, if you want more, we need to get the special ingredients with the regular ingredients.
So what you're telling me is that on the other end of this little journey you've got planned out, there are pastries.
Pastry-ish.
Pastry-ish.
It has the
Pastry-ish.
same... Your pastries are magically delicious, are they not?
I would agree.
So, it stands to reason that perhaps magic was involved. Magic was involved maybe in raising a certain type of crop that had side effects, and this particular type of crop I had in my pocket this entire time, and was grinding with my gauntlet while everybody else was talking into a fine powder, a flour if you will. I cannot bake this flour into anything because I don't have the skills for it, nor is the baker available, but you could drink it. And if you drink it, it may have the same effect. It's a long shot, but it's something.
Interesting.
How do we feel about this?
Not as tasty as pastries.
Right, but temporary truce until we see where this goes.
I suppose we don't have much choice unless we want to.
Bakeries
Bust into
don't
the
make
bakery.
pastries till early morning anyway.
So, when we get to the bar, I'm like, I need one of you to order me a drink because I'm broke.
What if some of us was sensible with our money?
Faith is senseless, my friend.
Clearly. See what I've got for money, actually. I didn't think I got too enthusiastic with the shopping.
I have 3 whole gold.
Damn, son.
Nice. Retirement's getting set up pretty,
Yeah, right?
pretty nice over there.
Good for retirement. Well, you have items that are worth money. As well, don't you? Unless we horse traded them all away to that dickhead in the shop.
We only horse traded a couple things, didn't I think?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. A little while ago.
Yeah, that was a ways back.
I got a few goodies I can trade still.
Does anybody have a empty glass and some water?
I got some water.
You have a Molotov cocktail.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what do you make your Molotovs out of? Could I just have an empty one?
I don't think I would ordinarily have those for you, but I don't think I left any of them empty. I was a little fired up.
That's fair. Go to the bar and I'm like, can I have a empty glass?
You'd have to find one.
I look around. Is there anybody who's not paying attention to the drinks?
Yeah, I would say yeah. You could probably find an abandoned glass somewhere in this kind of decaying festival.
Trying to ground score people's alcohol, you dog.
I am a noisy Nelly. You are really good with your hands. Would you be able to grab that flog over there?
Flog?
Flagon?
Flagon?
That thing.
No, it's a flog now. I'll
The
just Yeah, I'm gonna sidle up and just on the walk by casually, I'm gonna smoothly reach my hand up, snag it off the table, and walk back over to Bert.
As you guys start to leave the crime scene area, a raven that's like perched on like a post just scuttles off.
Do we notice?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It doesn't really be. It's not really quiet, but it's a pretty big bird.
Bird left.
They seem to be all over the town, actually.
Like little information gathering spies in the shadows.
Ravines.
So I take a piece of the
Yes.
cloth
Ravines and flogs.
Take a piece of the cloth, put it over the top of the glass. Use the water. Put the magic powder from my pocket onto the thing. Pour the water so as it goes through, the cloth is going to act like cheesecloth, like a filter, which keeps the solid parts from going in, but it will pull all of the good stuff in. It's going to be very, very light because I only had one handful. But if it's the same stuff that I think it is, this should take the edge off of what you guys are feeling. Are you going to be full? No. Is it going to be delicious? I don't know. But it might help keep you together. So I filter everything out, put the cloth back in my pocket, take whatever's left of the powder and tie it up, and I offer you guys the flogging.
Flickle.
I really have one.
You can try it.
Give it a taste.
A simple sip.
Your single-mindedness in this makes you try it.
I'll try it.
It's
Then-
nothing like what you
Nothing.
want. It does not satisfy.
I'll just sourly give it to Karen.
Oh, good sloppy seconds. Bottoms up. I'm gonna take a good swig of it. That's definitely not a pastry, but it's also not a pastry. Well, this is weird. What did you put in this?
Evil wheat.
Evil wheat?
Why are you saying it like
Wheat?
Like what? My safe word will be whiskey. Yeah. But
So it's the same wheat that the hags used to make the pastries. So I thought maybe it would help. Obviously, something else was needed, but it was
Yeah.
all I had in my pocket.
has there been any change in the way that I feel after having had that drink? Okay.
It
was a
does
long
not-
shot.
It does not satisfy.
Wheat tea. Okay.
I feel like I've just had a tall, cold glass of gluten water.
Alright.
Well, it's only fair. You guys drank it, so I will take a sip as well to show camaraderie.
Everybody roll a Constitution saving throw. If you fail, you're shit
You
your
feel
pants.
like you got your fiber in.
Yeah. Metamucil.
All right. So, what do you guys do from there? Are you guys heading back to the church? Or are you?
Well, you said,
I'm headed.
yeah, he went to the church to warn them about the vampire. And
Okay.
then I asked them, do we want to go to the church? I told them about in private, after this horrible experiment, I told them about the vampire bite and how it was covered by the thing and blah, 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 and how I saw the raven ring, but I don't know where it went.
Oh, give me this one.
You're too damn good. You're too damn good.
Everybody's got a strong suit left.
So I explained everything out with callous hands, all that fun stuff. Like, that's what I got from the body. It looks like somebody's trying to hide a vice. Not a murder, but a vice. Somebody drained this man because they knew something. Something's going on with the raven, and the raven seems to be attached to this bar, and ravens all around the city.
But I feel like the mystery with the draining leads to a vampire, but the raven thing is interesting. I would like to go down that road, please.
But the vampire right now, the body of that vampire, which I don't know how vampires work. They could come back. I don't know.
You think the dead guy was a vampire?
I think the dead guy could become one, and we just sent him to Arena.
Is that how vampires work?
I have no clue.
Because Arena got that too, remember?
Many, many times, but she didn't turn, and that could have been magic, or it could have been Strahd didn't want to do it to her. I have no idea. I don't know how vampires work in D&D, out of game and in the game, to be honest. So,
Don't worry. You'll find out eventually.
2 years from now.
right? But we should check and at least make sure they burn the body like I requested.
You think they go in for cremation around here?
That is a good question that we should. I think we might want to get the answer to, or Arena's going to be very upset that somebody else is gnawing on her neck.
There's only one place in town that's open at night, and that's a bar.
Here we are.
There are other bars in town, but they're not like the Blue Water Inn. You've passed a few little hole-in-the-wall things. They don't seem to be stocked with much. Like, a few people are there, but the Blue Water Inn has alcohol, unlike pretty much anywhere else. Like, if you've asked around at all a little bit, the Blue Water Inn is the only place that gets deliveries of wine pretty regularly.
Is it because they have
And
the
they
wizards at
and they
once?
sell a bit, yeah, because they own a vineyard. So, but they do sell it to people around town and the Vishtani as well, which you know that they do.
Mhm.
You were told this by the three women who now own the city of the village of Barovia.
Right.
um,
What I don't know, what my character doesn't know is, while that is a lead, and so is that other the Voctors, I'm worried about the possibility that there is an unguarded arena right next to a vampire in a holy place,
Right.
that we don't know what the outcome's going to be.
Right.
So, like, my intuition is to at least rule that out before we do anything else, so that we're not backdoored into something. You know, I don't want to find out we missed something that was like the name of the dead guy. That one was pretty obvious, and I totally missed it. Good catch on that. What do you guys think? There's no pastries, unfortunately.
No. What you gave us was certainly not pastries.
No, it wasn't.
That was some kind of weird flour soup.
Yeah, I wasn't partial to it.
I
either.
think you've given us a very poorly executed roux, actually.
Never was a good cook. But my heart was in the right place. Sorry, guys.
Oh, it was a tall glass of gravy.
Are the three of you going back to the chapel as well then?
I'm gonna go back to the chapel, but
Now that the
It's up to them.
streets have thinned
Yeah.
out some, I think going back to the chapel to check out on everything, get the wagon, take it to the Blue Water Inn, and have us settle in for the night would be the move.
I agree with that.
Canonically, is that how Dwindle sounds?
I
Just
want it
like-
to be.
He's 2 feet tall, but as this
Little
like,
Barry White
Baritone.
down there.
super bassy, I'm imagining Vin Diesel. Familia.
All right, so you guys head back up. You catch up with Dwindle, and you end up heading down past the inn, which has been pretty busy now.
Still
Um,
hopping, huh?
Yep. Which, as you go past it, there's a few ravens that are just hanging out like on top of it. Actually, when you go by, you also probably if the front door has like a large painting of a blue waterfall in front of it, which is what gives the inn its name, the Blue Water Inn. It's got 2 chimneys on top that are just puffing smoke, and it smells really good out there. Too.
Does it smell like pastries?
I was just thinking that.
I don't know what they make. Hold on.
Oh.
Meat pies.
This whole time there were pastries served at the bar.
We could have been there this whole
Yeah.
time.
It does smell like fresh bread.
Feeding the beast.
Mischief.
You guys end up making it down to the chapel, and you can see the guards are there taking in the dead body to the
This naked guy that
Yeah.
Bart left laying in town.
Father Lucian is there, and he seems to be just like sitting there praying as they just to carry this naked dude inside. When he gets in, whatever, you guys follow in afterwards. He looks at all of you and he goes, "Oh, you're back. How was the festival? I see it was cut short."
What is your stance, you and your god's stance on vampires?
I know not much about them.
Would you be against, or your god be against, burning a body that could turn into a vampire?
Yes, it is against our religion.
So if that body right there had been drained by a vampire, and you inter it, and it comes out a vampire because we did not burn it, what other alternatives do we have?
I do not understand. They must be put in the ground and blessed.
Do they have to be put into the ground whole?
They must.
What about,
This is how we do things here.
and I want to do it the way you do it, but with a little zazz. What about a piece of wood going through the heart? Everything else stays together, it gets buried, but we keep a piece of wood into the heart that must not be removed.
Desecrating the body in such a way would be an unholy act.
We can go old school.
Sounds like a guy who's pretty pro vampire.
Instead of-
Yeah,
all.
that's what I'm saying.
Set
Yeah.
a blade
We
Yep.
will give this
across his
body.
neck.
We will give this body 3 days to remain outside on display in a coffin. In the meantime, we wait and see whether or not he returns. If he does not, then we place him in the ground.
Why don't
So-
we just take the lid off the coffin and wait for daylight?
Yeah. Is that a possibility? Can the Morning Lord touch
That
the
is
corpse himself?
something that we do here, yes.
You said
As
do
you
do.
see from the as you see from our
Remember,
stained
this is
glass
an 18th
windows,
character.
the light comes through and will bless the body here. We anoint the corpse and we pray to the Morning Lord for their safe journey back one day into their loving hands.
Well, maybe the sunlight will be enough. Thank you, Father. Appreciate it. And I go and I let Arena know what's going on. And Ismar. So that we're all in the know.
I trust what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. Keep an eye out. Yes.
Yeah.
And
You know where we'll be.
right, of course. Where will you be?
Can we just feed the body a bunch of garlic and stuff too? Just
Put it on running water, silver maybe. All sorts of little things. But it seems almost like they're literally going against all the things except for sunlight. So hopefully, but I don't know how they work here, so I don't even know if those things even matter. Okay, well we'll just have to hope that's enough, Father. I trust in you and your God to keep our friends safe.
Yes, absolutely.
To the bar.
Have a good evening.
We're already,
Good evening to you too.
we've anime character dusted out of there.
Yep. So we're gonna take the wagon
Mhm.
and Moose Quest and Jet Wrangler, and we're gonna head back to the Blue Water,
Mhm.
back through the middle of town. How's everything looking about now?
It's still pretty poppin'.
Okay.
The
The festival is
festival's gone.
okay. Festival's gone, but the Blue
fire is still smoldering out that way, but you can see the smoke coming from where it's at. But the Blue Water is far, like between you and the church in there.
Yeah. Okay.
But when you get over there, it's pretty busy outside. People are talking and laughing and things like that, and they seem to be getting pretty drunk. And the stable is not busy really. There's some people who have like a couple animals out there, but like there's nobody like staying in it specifically. But there's definitely space outside the building for you guys to park your wagon.
Parallel park our horse.
Yeah.
So the stable is like on the left side of the building there, and the main floor is like on the whole right, like the like 2-story segment. There's like some stairs outside that go to the second floor, and then then there's like a fenced in area where a well is at, and there's like a couple like shacks, like outdoor shacks that look like wood storage and other things like outdoor storage equipment and stuff like that. So when you guys get up there, there's a guy who seems to be tending the stables, and he comes up to you all and he goes, "Are you looking to take your horses into the stables for the night?"
Yes.
All right, it's 1 silver a night per person.
Well, this is
The
Moose
horse
Quest.
stables are free with that.
That sounds more than reasonable. Let's pay up that then. This is Moose Quest, this is Jet Wrangler, and these horses have been through more in the last 2 days than I think most people you've ever met have been through in their lives. So please treat them very well.
He goes up and he like pets the horse like on the side, and he unhooks them from everything. He goes, "Come on," and he gets them into the.
He's clearly got lots of experience with horses. They're gonna be okay.
Oh yeah, they go with him no problem.
Yeah.
And he takes them inside. Your caravan is like just kind of parked off to the side there. He didn't seem to be bothered by the fact that it was Vishnani looking.
Yeah,
He
not
sort of
everybody's
seemed-
gonna be an ass about it.
Yeah, and so I mean, if you guys like have anything you want to take in with you or whatever it is, we can. I guess.
All I have is what's on my back.
When you head inside, past these people that are outside standing, you come into like a large tavern area with circular tables down the center and some tables down that line the side of the walls. Above you is a balcony that goes to the second floor. You can see where all the rooms are that people would stay in. There's people sitting up there against, leaning over the banister, drinking. Everybody's drinking wine. Everybody's drinking wine.
Makes sense.
Not an ale, not a beer.
There's
Inside, just
huge barrels behind the bar, run by a woman who has black hair up in a bun that has a gray streak running down the center of it. She's got her sleeves rolled up, and she seems to be working pretty quickly to move stuff back and forth. For as old-looking as she is, she actually seems pretty young for the most part. While you guys are in here, you can see there's two young children running around, like picking up empty drinks and stuff off the table and taking them to the back. They look between maybe they've got to be somewhere between 10 and 13, maybe, something like that. Based on their height as they run back and forth to move stuff through. This bar is really busy right now, and a lot of people are chit-chatting and stuff like that. There is a strange man, however, in the corner who is just kind of watching over everything like this, and he's got these really nice gold-rimmed glasses, and his hair is slicked back really far, and you can hardly see his eyes from the gleam of the lights in here as he looks around, and he's just wearing all gold looking clothes, gold-colored clothes, he seems rather fancy compared to everybody else, but also in a homely way. He's not trying to be fancy, but it looks like he's just got really nice aesthetic to him. A sense. Does that make sense?
yeah, I got you.
He's just sitting there in the back corner. He seems to be by himself. The area in front of him, the long table in front of him is empty. In front of him, in front of that table, is the staircase that goes up to the second floor. So almost kind of he's got a position where he can just watch
See
the whole
everything.
thing. Yeah, see everything. He has in front of him a glass of wine and a large book that's open with a quill and ink.
Excuse me, I'm a huge doofus. I didn't lose my vape. It's in my coat pocket.
Nice.
Enjoy your pastry.
Thank you.
Yeah, right.
There's
you got pastry?
so yeah, while she does seem rather busy and you guys come up, she looks at all of you. She goes, here for the night or here for a drink?
Yes.
Excellent. She gestures to the bar. Take a seat if you wish here at the bar, or you can find a seat out there and my sons will come get your order.
Who's that gentleman in the corner?
Do you know him? Are you waiting for him?
He just seems to have a gravitas like he's somebody in this town. Nobody wants to sit near him, and those seats look like prime real estate, so I'm just curious as to if anybody knows who that gentleman is.
He's just a customer. He's been staying with us for a few weeks now. He's free to talk to. He's rather friendly.
I notice you guys have a lot of ravens around.
Yes, we do. They seem to congregate quite a bit in the area.
How long have they been here?
As long as I remember.
Oh, so not a couple weeks then.
Sure.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
Of course. Welcome to the Blue Water Inn. Let's see. Drinks that are offered are called Purple Grape Mash number 3. It is 3 copper pieces. And then there's another one called Red Dragon Crush that she sells for 1 silver piece. This is a more stout one. They also offer food, which you can hear somebody's cooking in the back. Back end, you can see that there's kind of a busy kitchen. They offer cooked wolf steaks for 1 electrum, as well as hot beet soup and fresh bread. At this point in the day, it's not fresh.
Yeah. How much is the beet soup and the fresh bread?
Everything is 1 electrum.
1 electrum. Okay.
Oh, yeah, okay.
They do deal in electrum here. which is kind of a stupid nickel.
Bunch of degens. Yeah, that is a stupid nickel.
I hate Electrum, but it's what they asked for.
It is a bullshit currency, so but yeah,
You know what? It's part of the setting, and I'll allow it.
Okay.
God, I hate Electrum.
So does everybody.
I don't understand why it exists or why they decided to put it in, but they did it.
Yeah, it doesn't strictly have to be in the system.
But yes.
Just give him 5 coppers. It's the same shit.
Oh, I apologize. The beds for the night are 1 Electrum piece per person, not a
Oh.
silver piece per person.
Okay.
So a half a silver.
Yeah, even cheaper. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll still happily. I'll even more happily pay that.
Mhm.
Roof over my head.
And they'll of course take equivalent currency.
An entire bottle of wine. Yeah.
Do you guys have any currency from outside of Ravenloft?
No.
3 gold.
Yeah, I think
I've
all
had
my
since
currency
I made
came
my
with me
character.
from outside of Ravenloft. I
Yeah.
haven't been paid by anybody since I got here.
Okay. So so then your currency would be stamped with marks from like Waterdeep
Yep.
or from Baldur's Gate
Mhm.
or from Neverwinter.
You got those Baldurian crowns, boy.
Yeah. And if you pay with them and they look at it, they kind of look at it really quick, like, huh? Like they give you kind of like a bit of a interesting.
Yeah, it's still made of real gold though.
They don't misjudge it.
And I get,
they
I
just
get
kind
the
of
change
get a
back in
strange.
Barovian anyways.
Yeah. Yeah, everything in Barovian is stamped with Strahd's visage.
Oh, even here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and fuck Strahd.
Well, have we actually met Strahd, or have we always just met?
We met him.
Yeah, we met him
almost
several
first thing
times.
we got in,
As
yeah.
soon as you started the game, yeah.
Widow's Peak having mealy mouth bitch.
He was quite cordial to you guys.
He was very nice.
Did he offer us a
Well,
bunch of food and
he
stuff?
did.
Yeah, he
Well,
did.
also being
And power.
extremely like subtly threatening. Yes.
That's his way.
Yeah.
All right. So, what do you guys do? Do you go talk to the dude in the corner? Or do you guys just like party it up? What do you do?
I want to talk to that dude and see if he knows anything about pastries. He looks like a man who's very cultured. He has golden.
And I'm
Golden
gonna have a
things
piss while
on,
he goes
so-
to talk to the pastry guy.
All right. So you head over to the gentleman in the corner.
I'll go with him.
As soon as you walk up, he slams his book shut. Yes, sir. What might I do for you?
You look like a man who knows things.
Indeed.
A
I'm a
man
man
of
who knows things.
good taste.
What are you getting at, young man?
There are pastries, special pastries. I'm looking for them.
Special pastries, you say?
You would know them if you saw them.
I am aware of special pastries. This sounds like a malady. Are you all there, sir? He can see visibly that you are just like profusely
I'm shaking my head.
sweating and what's your name, sir? Perhaps I can assist. I think I may know a way to help you feel better about your pastry situation.
I've been told that before.
Sorry.
I'm not here to mislead you, young man. I am not here to mislead you. But I am here to help. Perhaps you may seek the aid of a healer first. You seem to be coming down with something. If you've noticed, and he reaches over and he like touches your like cheek, the side of your cheek. So you're quite flaky.
I feel completely fine, other than
When he says that, he checks to see if you like flinch at the word flaky. If you wouldn't mind, I have something, and he has like this leather satchel next to him, and he pulls out something in his hand, and he just kind of looks at it really quick. Would you mind if I cast a short spell? A blessing of sorts. You see, nothing harm you, sir. It's just help. You can.
Before you do, let me make sure that you think that it is what you think it is. And I pull out the already used batch of the bad flour, and I said, "This is the wheat that they use to make it. Is that what you think it is?"
He pulls out one of those gemstone things, like.
A loopy.
Yeah. Hold on, I have one.
Do you?
I do.
No shit.
for this one occasion.
Really?
Perfect.
The
Hold on a
chesto
second.
props.
That's
to the
great.
food.
Hold on a second.
Awesome.
What are the odds?
I know it's in here.
Pretty good, honestly, given the variety of shit he's
Yeah,
got
that's
in there.
true.
I
That's
know.
true. That's fair.
You fucking weirdo.
Including the bag of gold dollars.
Wow.
I've started doing that at the Renaissance Fair every year now.
He just
What's
goes.
that?
I take out all my spending money in gold coins.
Oh,
he
nice.
looks it up
and I
and
spend
down.
those there, so my coin purse is heavy as shit by the end of the day.
All right.
Looks like used flour.
It's like $300 in coins.
It is just normal flour.
But
It's normal flour.
it was from the hags that made the wheat. Okay, so it was not evil wheat. Interesting.
Oh, I should get out my
Regular
glass.
wheat.
Why did you think it was evil wheat this whole time?
Because that's what they used to make the pastries. That was I took the wheat strictly from the
I
bags
forgot
that they were
about
using
my
to.
gold rim glasses.
You think that was the secret ingredient?
I thought
made the
that was the
pastries
secret
evil,
ingredient.
and not the fact that the pastries were made out of tormented children.
Or the like
Can't
chest
prove
of
they were children.
toads that they had.
I was all out of children, and I only had one toad.
And he
Um,
wasn't gonna make me into a pastry.
The wheat was the
Probably.
closest I had.
Were you?
It's a good attempt there, chap. I appreciate it. But I think this is a malady worth of some form of magical restoration.
Fair.
You look like you need a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
I know, right?
When he pushed up the glasses.
Either that or a pimp hat.
I summon Pot of Greed, and I draw 2 cards, and then I play Pot of Greed, and I draw 2 more cards.
Oh, I thought he said pot of green. I was
We're
like,
into
sweet.
We're into Yu-Gi-Oh bridge.
Anyway.
I actually have a bag with 28 joints in it.
If you do not mind, as much as I would love to help you with your pastry problem, I think you have a much larger issue at hand, and I can see within your eyes that you are at least sane enough for me to be able to cast this upon you.
Is it magic missile?
It is a lesser restoration spell.
Sorry.
Give it a go.
Entertain an old man.
If it's pastry shaped.
It's not magic missile, so I think you do. it.
He begins to what is the spell components for lesser restoration?
Magic missile.
Really blows me away.
I cast
You
magic
looking through the
missile
book with
darts.
those on just seems so appropriate.
Yeah, they've got to be about a centimeter further down your nose, though. Oh, I hope this doesn't awaken something in me.
Uh-oh. You gave it the look.
No, and then I got the Stern Librarian.
It's non-spell components.
Oh.
Verbal semantic.
Hell yeah.
So he doesn't actually reach into his bag for any of this. I thought it had a small diamond bit to it, but all right. He then begins to weave a spell with his hand, and then says a few words. And as he does, you feel this like faint glow around you kind of start to emanate, and a warmth builds up from within. And suddenly, the urge to eat those pastries completely dissipates. You know-
Interesting.
But you become insanely hungry.
Still very hungry.
They have beet soup for an electrum.
Your complexion like changes. Your skin starts to kind of glow again, like you were back to normal. Like you lose this like weird
A
paleness.
little
to your
less
skin.
Gollumy.
Are you
Yeah.
pregnant?
I
You're
glow.
positively glowing.
It's all the extra vitamins they've got them taking.
There you are.
Well, thank you, sir. How much do we owe you?
Nothing. Please.
So then
I
why-
live to serve.
Why would you do this?
Because the 4 of you seem interesting to me.
So I may have also partaken in a very weird set of
He
circumstances.
starts again. He just casts
I
it on
didn't
you.
when I was a toad. I don't know if that changed my rationale. But
You were a toad.
I was a toad for a full hour.
He opens his book. Tell me
It
about
was great. I was completely carefree. I didn't know what bills were.
Yes. Excellent.
You trade knowledge?
Oh, I just ask for it. But I know much. You see, the 4 of you don't seem like you come from this world.
No.
This is, I found a safe place. If the 4 of you wish, would you come to my room? I could discuss things in more private manner.
My mother always told me never go to somebody's room unless they give you a name.
Take a drink. Oh, of course. You may call me, for now, Rictavio. Just for now.
Smells fake.
It is.
So is ours.
We're like,
Yeah,
we only deal with fake names.
We don't even know what our real names are anymore.
I'm not super concerned about that at the moment.
But I think we're afraid of the same thing, and that unites us. I'm interested in you as well, sir. Especially learning that fancy spell. I think that might come in handy.
I know many spells.
I don't doubt that for a second.
Um,
I wet my hand, and I go to shake his hand. I extend my hand out.
Wet hand.
Good.
yes.
Good.
Yes.
All right. It was holy water. Okay. No burning. No screaming.
Reassuring.
Okay.
Is that holy water?
You check out, sir. You
Why
check
is
out.
this the scene with Armstrong in Full Metal Alchemist?
He licks it. Yes.
Can't be too careful these days.
No, you can't.
Damn,
You
now I
cannot.
want to
Oh, I like
Oh,
you
good
even
for
more now. Come. Madam, more drinks for my new friends.
And food. Lots of food.
We'll each take an order of your steak and soup.
Oh no, we'll take two apiece. Two sound good to you? Okay, perfect.
Seems like
Two
you can
here.
afford it.
Tell Erwin to keep those stoves going. And she just waves.
I'll be setting up
She's
IV
like,
drips
"To your
like
room.
mainline mashed potatoes
To my
here."
room. You must be having a good time then. I'm fine. He leads upstairs with his sword, with his cane out, walking each step as he plops it onto each step as you go.
Does he have a sword cane?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I meant to say.
Looks like there's a little mechanism in the neck of it. Yeah.
I very much Freudian slipped.
You know how sad I was as a teenager to discover that sword canes were illegal to have?
Oh yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it's just the coolest
It is.
weapon that you could ever have. It's not the best sword by any
No.
means, but like
Nobody
kinda
expects it.
it's kind of sweet to have a 24-inch sword hidden in your cane.
Yeah, and especially if you find a shillelagh that is also a sword.
See,
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I think I'd probably just rather have the shillelagh in that case.
Why do you have
I'm fine with a good hard wood and some steel together. You know, it's a lovely little combination. But the problem is that if you don't screw it right, it'll be weak in that area where you hit them.
Tell me, friends, now that we're safely locked away up here. He sits down on his bed with his cane in front of him and his book to his side. You see, he's got like his kind of like lavish hat sitting on a table next to his bed, and a whole bunch of notes just like spilled all over the place. More ink bottles and quill kind of here in this room too, and a rather nice pair of boots.
Nice.
You can see evidence of what looks like somebody else staying with him too, but that person is not visible or visibly like present in the area.
Is there an invisible friend in here
No.
too? I'm going to use Keen Observer and take a look around the quick search. Do I see anything that obviously stands out?
You can tell that there's a woman's cloak in amongst some of the things that are present here, and that his hat is quite different compared to the rest of his attire.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome, everyone. If you do not mind, names or aliases, if you please, something to go by.
Sparrow Jack.
Sparrow. Perfect.
Bert.
Bert! What a stupid name. It couldn't be more perfect for you.
I agree.
That sequence of events couldn't have gone better. Good job, guys.
Gotta write down more fucking.
He's gonna have nothing but just a bunch of
Oh, so Bert. Yeah, I know it doesn't seem probable that my name is also Bert.
Bert too.
No, just Bert.
I'm not calling you that. Bert's.
That'd be both of
I'm a
them.
Mario.
You answer to it as well.
Mario.
Far off, Ernie.
Wonderful, wonderful. Alrighty. So, who are you exactly? What are you doing in this dark, foul place? He seems to get rather serious.
Information for information. Fair?
Fair?
The ravens.
The ravens.
Not just the animals. What is that?
Ah, you don't know. They are the keepers of the feather. They're essentially a spy organization that I've determined. I do not know them exactly, but I do know that the Martikovs here are involved. People who work here, this inn, they are good people fighting against evil.
The good people. We shouldn't worry about the
You
ravens.
should not. This is a safe place. They have many spies, many folks out there, fighting the good fight. But that means they have many more enemies. Maybe 2 or 3 times as many. They try their best to stay hidden, and if you could, keep as many... Know that when you see a raven, you're in safe hands.
Good to know.
But also, be warned, because enemies may be nearby as well. Just understand that if you run into anyone related to them, try and keep their identities secret, alright? As best you can. The more people that we have as envoys of good in this place, the better.
Couldn't agree more. So in fair trade, we're here for a contract.
You're here for a contract. Alright, what is that contract if you may be so inclined to inform me?
We work against Strahd's interests.
Yes, I am here to hunt him.
Then we have that in common.
This is going rather interesting. Vampires are my specialty, you see. I've been hunting them across dimensions, apparently. I've been brought into this mist, you see, and have not been able to find a way out. I've been trapped in this place for months now. Valaki has been a bit of a haven, you see. I have found a friend in the Vishtani, a young woman who's become my protege. She seemed very keen on being helpful, and you know, if you run into her, she's a fine sword fighter. Just as dressed up and lavish as other Vishtani. If you ever see her on the road, her name is Esmeralda. I do not have an alias to give you, but Esmeralda, if you ever see her, she does have a bit of a malady that she wishes to keep hidden. So if you do run into her, there may be a sign to know who she is in case she doesn't trust you outright. You'll know. So, more information given, more information received. You seem to be a storied sort.
I have been collecting stories for a long time,
What?
yes.
Brought you to Valaki specifically?
Well, to Valaki specifically,
Sorry.
we came here with a young man and his sister. His sister seemed to be under some sort of malaise caused by Strahd. And she seemed to need the sanctuary provided by the Church of Saint
What's his nuts?
Good old
Saint What's his nuts?
Saint
Andrew.
Andrul.
Andral.
Andral.
It's Andral.
R-A-L.
A-L,
Okay.
okay.
I can't spell for shit.
Andral. St. Andrew's Church.
Or by the local
It's
Saint
my
Andral.
speech is what made it sound like you.
Androl.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I would have thought of it as having an O, but there's a character named Androl in Wheel Time. So.
Did you finish that?
Real time?
I heard nobody finishes that book.
What, the series?
Yeah.
Dude, I read them growing up. I've read the entire series end to end probably 5 or 6 times.
I'm
Think it was
impressed.
done yet.
There's a whole chunk of it, about like 2/3 of the way in, that's about 3 books long. That's kind of hard to get through.
That's probably where a lot of the people I know have stopped.
The slog takes out a lot of people. However, the final book in the series is a banger.
Good to know.
Yeah.
I did not know that. Thank you. Learn
Who's
something
the
new every day.
Who's the author? of the final?
Originally Robert Jordan. Brandon Sanderson helped finish the last
Okay,
couple
that's
after
the one
Jordan
you-
died.
Okay.
I did not finish, so I'm one of those people. But I will have to check out the last book. Sorry.
Well, who are these young people, if you do not mind my asking? This one specifically has been attacked by Strahd himself.
Well, I don't know if she was attacked by Strahd directly. Did we know that?
Yes.
We knew she had been
She had been fed
on
off of
by
by the-
Strahd.
yeah, we saw
Okay,
the
so I
bites
would
of that.
relate that instead.
All right.
Yeah.
So he is feeding on her, and he hasn't killed her.
No.
Hmm.
I mean, she's still up and walking around.
she's not a vampire.
Not so far as I've seen. I don't know if there would be signs other than, fangs and possibly hissing
Well,
and a cape.
But we do know he wants to possess her.
interesting. Interesting. I must speak with her. Any more information I can have about fighting him, the better.
It may be good to go to the Church of St. Andral in the morning after everybody's had a chance to get some rest and have that conversation with her then.
Okay. All right.
If you're an expert on vampires,
Yes.
this might be worth both of our time.
Mhm.
The body that was found in the middle of the fair, which I'm sure you've heard about, there were bite marks on that body.
Yes.
I'm a bit of a cleric, you see, and I know a little bit about medicine, and the bites were being hidden by a throat being slit.
2 puncture wounds in the neck.
Yes.
So he was drained of blood. That killed him.
If it was the bleeding, the amount of bleeding that came from the neck was not what it should have been. So it would not surprise me if he was not 100% full when his neck was slit.
He must have been killed by the bite mark. Yes. His body should be burned.
I agree, but
If he's interred in the ground, the next morning he will rise from the dead as a vampire.
I agree, and that was my concern, and I shared that with the priest. The priest said they have to be left out in the sunlight for 3 days.
Oh yeah, you haven't given him space. I know.
We can pause. It's totally worth it.
It's that one right behind John.
He's an adorable little guy. He's worth it.
Yeah. It's that first one closest to us. That one up, and then that. Give me that, and then the bottle that's right next to it. Yep. It takes no time at all. It just takes a night. But as soon as the body is placed underground, you have about 24 hours before it turns into a vampire. But only when it is slain via blood drainage through a bite.
So they leave the casket open and let the sun hit it before it's interred after 3 days.
It does nothing. It is a corpse until it is placed underground. It is only weak to sun until it is turned. And it can take any amount of time. The
Any-
body could have turned as long as the body doesn't completely rot before then.
Anything we can do without destroying the body, because their belief system here is very strict on keeping the body whole, etc. I tried to talk to the priest about doing numerous rituals, and they would not let me.
If we can keep it in a tomb that has access to light regularly, it won't treat it like it's underground. But if it's placed in the earth, or it's placed inside of a sanctum, a burial tomb chamber, those are what will trigger it. Just essentially keeping it out of the light for a very long time, but it must have some form of earth typically.
Then we may have a vampire in 3 days.
We'll have a vampire sooner than that. But yes, we need to burn the body. We may have to. I'll try and do what I can to convince the head of the church there to do what's necessary, whether his religion wishes it or not. It is going to be a difficult thing. It is hard to fight faith. But faith is what we must have.
Don't I know it? Anything that you need, let me know. I'm happy to help.
Well, we may need to steal a body.
If we we took there in the first place?
Yeah, I know, right? Technically, it's ours.
We didn't take it there. The guards
That's his naked guy.
It's, he was clothed when I met him.
Yeah, but just, never mind. I just,
did. Naked vampire running around.
the absurdity of it.
Well, yes, that is typically how vampires are created. Anyways,
Good to know. Thank you for your expertise.
I'm glad to see such young fellows as you are taking up the sword and fighting for justice. An old man like me can't do it for very long, you know. I'm at the end of my days. And fighting Strahd seems to be a challenge that I don't believe I am able to take on. You know, I thought I could do it, you know, by myself. It's been difficult. My protege even followed me here, Esmeralda. I was not aware that this is where all the Vishtani were coming from, or living. You know, until I got here. I've seen them before. They travel. They come very long, but it seems like the majority of them live in this place. And I didn't realize that their storied history was with such an evil creature as him. And you see, my young protege, she is Vishtani, which is how I found out about this realm. Getting here was not too hard. I only needed to will it with her help, and we were able to pass through the mist when it showed. Which all it took was a bit of hope. Getting out! Can't do that unless you're allowed. The fog itself would choke you up just before you even got further out in the forest. Well, if there's anything I can do, I'd be more than happy to lend you a hand, fellows, in the fight against this creature.
How long are you staying here?
Oh, I'm going to be in this town until it is necessary to take on Strahd. You see, I found that there are times where he rests in his coffin. He has a special coffin somewhere, just for him, that he'll stay in for years. When that time comes is when we slay him. But we must do it in the coffin. A power like his may be impossible to kill without it. Vampires come back to life through their coffins, sometimes. But only if they're slain outside of their coffins. If we find his coffin where he rests inside, open it up, stake him right there, it should put an end to his life.
Now, is it if you stake him in the heart? Is that if that's removed, does he come back or is he gone?
It should just eliminate him completely. He should just turn to dust, completely gone.
How did he come across such power?
As far as I know, from what I've learned, Strahd has been here for years. Years and years and years. I do not know his history. I'm trying to find that out. I'm sure that there's a clue here, of course. The castle as old as that Ravenloft one. There must be some there. Now, I do know that Strahd himself does entertain guests, and I am afraid that he may know more about me than I wished him to know already. Now, if there was a way to get invited into his castle, into his good graces, if someone could go there, there'd probably be a way to learn more about him. Now, he is one to, as I've heard, take on guests. But I would never trust him. Not with anything. It would be a terrifying time to be in his presence, whether you've been invited or not. But, say you do get invited, you stick with him, listen to him speak. I'm sure he has many things he wishes to say, as old as he is. And if he has any interest in you whatsoever, then perhaps he may spare you, and you may be able to come and go from his castle as you please, if you even wish to attempt such a thing. You never know with someone like him, whom you may accidentally offend him, and then you're dead that moment, without even realizing it, or you'll become one of his thralls.
Well, we have his interest and his invitation.
You have an
Almost first thing when we showed up in Barovia.
Yes.
We crossed the border, and there was a dining table set out in an open field.
Very nice.
You didn't get
Very
there?
nice spread.
You boys. Oh my. You've accomplished so much. How long have you been here?
Like a week.
Feels like it.
Mm.
Time is different here.
Could have been a week. Could have been about 6 months.
Yeah.
Truth.
Yes, it can feel like a very long time, I'm sure.
That was good.
In such a little time, you've already. He's taken such great notice in you. Have you? And you've spoken to him.
Yes.
Oh yes, directly.
So you've seen him.
Yes.
Is he imposing? Is he terrifying?
No.
I wouldn't necessarily go with terrifying, but you feel like the terrifying is sort of like very thinly veiled behind the imposing.
So,
Bubbling beneath the surface.
So he has a bit of a mannerism about him that makes him a bit of like a host.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Parasitic host.
Comes off really charitable and very accommodating, but again, iron
Guys.
fist, velvet glove, little
Yes.
spooky. Don't care for that feeling.
Understood. May I see this invitation?
I don't see why not. Was I the one holding on to that?
I don't know
feel
who
like I
has
was.
it.
No idea.
Yeah, I think I have the invitation, so I would.
Shuffling through our bags.
Yeah, I would hand it to him and let him inspect it.
He looks at it quite quickly. He examines it from corner to edge, all of it, everything, even the writing. He's just like, wow, fascinating. So the way he writes is so old. Direct invitation to his castle. And when did you receive this? As soon as you met him?
Yes.
Not only as soon as we met him, but as I said, it was more or less the first thing that happened after we crossed into Barovia. Uh-oh. We're dropping like flies.
Brought him into. So you come into Barovia. You meet the Dark Lord.
Immediately.
And he just lets you go.
Yeah, I thought that was a little strange too.
He must see something in you.
Entertainment.
Was there something he asked of you when he showed you up? When you showed up?
Our names. Same as you.
Interesting.
And why we were here. Same as you.
Did he take anything from you? Did you leave anything behind?
I don't believe so.
I don't think we
It was
did.
a long time ago.
We didn't partake of any of the food or anything either.
He offered you food.
Food, wine, all that fun
Smart
stuff.
not to
Yep.
take anything. Good.
Yeah,
smart.
not accepting food from.
Did he touch any of you?
I don't recall.
No, he was very hands off.
No. It's very polite.
Oh, okay. I may have. I was terrified that I endangered myself there for a moment.
Endangered yourself how?
You never know what one may scry with. But if he had gotten his hands on you at least a moment and saw you, learned your names, took a hair from your head, he knows where you are at all times.
Now Dwindle would be the guy.
I'm like, he may have.
You kissed him under the bleachers.
Yes. I'm sure you've run into several of his
brought me
minions
dinner.
by now.
Oh yeah.
He has many loyal to him, those who are scattered about the area, and then he does have personal servants, I believe. And while I have not met any of them myself, I'm sure that someone like him must have an entourage of sorts.
Yeah, Bert.
Yeah, Bert, you threw your sword and got him pretty good, man.
Yeah, a couple of times.
Kill the guy.
Who did you hit?
Some guy. He looked like he was good at
Oh,
getting
I
hit by
remember
swords.
him. He was a dick.
Yeah. He was great at getting hit by swords. That's all I know.
Rahadin?
Yeah,
There we
that
go.
was his name.
Oh,
What a
yeah.
stupid name.
Rick Tavio just starts like scribbling in his book. He like writes down everything. He writes down every word of the note. He writes down everything you guys are telling him. His like hand is just like going while you guys are talking. Like he's just like writing without looking. The whole time. Well, I do believe I have learned a lot this day. I'm glad I met you. When the four of you walked through that door, I knew there was something special about, well, special about you, first off, but definitely special about the rest of you.
Also special.
Wow.
Well, I won't speak for my party, but I'm also very fond of you as well and the help that you've given us, and I hope that we continue to share information for our mutual goals.
Right, you've been one of the only, like, completely helpful people that I've met since I got to this place.
And Rosa.
True.
There are.
My girl Rosa needs her flowers.
I've witnessed there's a strange bit of lack of enthusiasm amongst many people in this town.
Well, they.
I've deemed those people the soulless. You see, I feel like they're just husks. You know, there's some people around with life to them, almost as if they have a joyous soul to them that wishes to be, you know, creative and exorbitant. But there's many there who just kind of go about their day, surviving. It's quite strange. It's almost like they have just no personality.
They are on what is more or less an island in the middle of a sea of awful shit, so maybe it has to do with that.
Perhaps. We are in a dark dimension of sorts here, trapped away from everything else. I have a theory that the souls stuck here are recycling. The rest of those without souls are just husks being born and created over and over again.
So if they're being recycled, is something being left behind each time?
It's hard to say. I'm sure the memories of their past life or their current life is being left behind. Have you ever seen the procession of dead leave from the village of Barovia, aim towards the castle Ravenloft, shows up during the night sometimes, during full moons?
I don't know if we've seen that.
I think we've heard of it.
Yeah, we've heard of it.
Outside of the village of Barovia, usually at night, a strange procession of dead adventurers and fellows that have fought Strahd and others usually can be seen outside, the forces of which alter once in a while. You can see the souls of those people, so they say, seem to differ once in a while, and those who have come here from outside into this dimension seem to get added to it once in a while. That's what they say. That's where my theory comes from. Recycled souls. It's quite interesting.
What does he get out of it?
Fun.
I suppose if one's eternal, you get bored pretty easily.
Indeed. Well, if you have anything else to add or ask, feel free to contact me. I'll be here all the time for now.
Giving us his card.
By the way, I am going by the guise of a entertainer of sorts, and I have a bit of a carnival wagon on the other end of town. My were-tiger there, goodness gracious.
You're fucking what now?
Things just got real, man.
Oh, were-tiger, dear God. My saber-toothed tiger over there is,
That's still pretty cool.
Yeah,
yes. My saber-toothed tiger over there needs to be let out and taken for a bit of a walk. If you're interested, you can go see her.
Nope.
Dwindle's like, no.
I might be interested in that in the morning, but yes, she might be able to pop your entire you into her mouth.
I'm good.
I would avoid that.
This.
She's quite fond of Vishtani people.
Well,
As a snack?
Yes.
Oh, I was joking, but now here we are. And this conversation has a whole different energy.
I've had quite a few rough dealings with them since I've been here, and she's made quite a meal with them. That's why I keep her locked up in Valaki here.
Yes, I think leaving the saber-toothed tiger to roam the streets may not have been the responsible choice.
I mean, you can have her if you want.
Did you just offer me a saber-toothed tiger?
We can barely keep our horses
I was
watered.
just thinking, we have jet wrangler.
Well, I mean, clearly... Oh... That may not be compatible with the horses, sort of trying to get the
Yeah.
wolf, the sheep, and the cabbage in the same boat to get it across the river. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
I have no need for her any longer. If you
Talk
wish
about a
to
deep
take
cut.
her, she
What
is
were you
yours.
using a saber-toothed tiger for in the first place?
Entertainment. She knows tricks.
Like what?
Standing on a ball.
Stop.
She can also jump through hoops.
Like bureaucratic?
No.
Oh.
Through real hoops.
Oh,
Snapping
actual
hoops.
hoops. Okay.
Snapping
Okay.
through
Well,
red
that's
tape
impressive,
with a
but still
single-
pretty good.
Yeah.
With a single chomp. Evolutionary buck teeth, dog. Good job.
She goes by Maddie, just in case you need a name.
Maddie the saber-toothed tiger.
Maddie the were-tiger. I mean,
Saber-toothed
saber-tooth tiger.
Yeah, no, it's
Hardware
not.
batteries. We're back on this
I
shit.
don't know why. I was trying to think of. I knew it was something tiger.
Yeah, actually, you know, if it's just a giant cat, you might want to give it a ball of twine to play with.
She is quite friendly though. To most humanoids.
Yes. It stays.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
Anyways, I'm going to turn in for the night. And then the bell of his room rings. Oh, food. That's right. We ordered. Let's go downstairs and enjoy, yes? Our newfound compatriotism.
Sounds good to me.
I swear he's not using the right
We'll end it
words.
there for tonight.
Alright, sounds good.
So.
And everybody's calling it a night.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Both in
3/4
D&D
of
and
us
in
were
real life.
yawning.
Everybody's